Good morning. We're back. We're back with our boy Jerimar Ulfricsson. This is going to be episode 4. He's made it. He made it past the hump. It took a little bit of finagling and it took a little bit of power leveling, but we're here. We're in the clear and we can finally play like a real boy. Level 15, 145 max HP, 20 armor. And these things are only going to get better and better and better. 84 strength at the moment. We've got some big swings behind us. An 86 axe. Jerimar is an executioner. He can go in with an axe. He can summon it out of thin air if he doesn't. If he's not allowed to bring it in, and he can get himself into places and out of places with a bit of mysticism, speechcraft, and mercantile. In the last episode, we did unfortunately have to do a fair bit of power leveling for our agility because it was stuck really down on quite low on 30. So we equipped some some light armor and some shields and went out and just found some creatures in the wild to actually contest with, to try and raise our agility at all. And we also even paid for some sneak levels just to try and get a bit better with our agility, as we were copping knockdowns left, right, and center. Unfortunately, that's all good. We're here now. We got over that hump and we didn't die. We killed Fjol, who's a bandit on the road past Tlarod, and we also entered the corner club of the Kamanatong, and we chopped down some people quite comfortably. They went down really quite quickly. I was quite worried. I was genuinely very worried. We went in with detect creature. We went in with a bound axe. I probably should have even gone in with woad if we're honest, and maybe even a fortify agility spell if we have a fortify agility around. But in the end, it got done. We do have this Dwarven War Axe for our name now. It's a bit of a damage bump from the basic Iron War Axe. We're still only in steel gear, so look, we're still at the basic gear level. Larius gave us this Ring of Surrounding, which unfortunately we're probably not going to use for our character, but it is worth a whole lot of dosh. And we've caught up with the main quest here. Kaius has asked us to go to speak to Hasur Zanzibani, who's over in Alderaan. As a man of mysticism, and a man comfortable with teleporting around the world, Jerimar is going to be absolutely fine just to go to the Mages Guild here and use the guild guide. We're not a member of the Mages Guild, we just use them to get around. We did unfortunately need to become members of the Thieves Guild to clear a fairly substantial bounty. Maybe I should have just paid the whole bounty. Anyway, we shook hands with them and they did a deal for us. I think we've gone into the Thieves Guild a couple of times and we've shaken hands with them and done a little bit of business. And we've gone into the Mages Guild a couple of times and done a little business. And we've gone into the Fighters Guild a couple of times as well and done a good amount of business. That's all good and well, because none of them are actually going to give us orders at really any point. I do want to maybe, just before we head out, you know what? If there's an enchanter in Alderaan, we're going to hold on to this ring until we can find an enchanter who can pay us a decent price for us. We do have a mercantile skill of 38 and 34 personality. 34 personality certainly isn't a lot, but that's what being an Outlander in Vardenfell is like.
What assistance do you need?
Yeah, I would like you to pop out of my way, Darth. Thank you very much. Let's head over to Alderaan. Now, we haven't really been here before, so we should maybe make some introductions. Do we need to use the shrine? We don't need to use the shrine. But there are a couple of people here. I believe there's going to be an enchanter down here. Yes, Tanar Lurvy. How are you? Welcome to Alderaan. What can I do for you? I do want to talk about enchanters. A soul gem's power limits the number of items uses, but the gem renew their expanded power over time. Great to know. Icebreaker, Iron Flame Sword, a Devil Cephalopod Helm for Bound Quiris. So yeah, she's got a little bit of this now. Shock Guard Robe. We might like to carry something like a Shock Guard Robe or a Flame Guard Robe. We are a Nord, so we're immune to frost before frost weakness, and we take a lot less damage from shock before shock weakness. She has 8,000 gold. Maybe we can sell her the The Ring of Surroundings. Yeah. Let's see if we can get 7,000 for it. What do you say? 7,000 flat. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. That was easy. Behind the enchanter with a good amount of cash. I do have a mod that increases the amount of gold that most business people have in the world. That's for a narrative consistency, and also for my own enjoyment and the viewers' enjoyment. Edwina often complains, mate, we're not even a member, you shouldn't be telling us these kinds of things. We can pick up a spell of Night Eye here, it's probably worth having. We can also pick up Ondusius's Open Door, and all Silence as well. We'll pick up Silence. Now we get Telekinesis for sure, Detect Automaton, Reflect, 10%. Some Absorb. We don't need to detect key or detect trap. We have our Beggar's Nose. I would like to get a fairly substantial detect enchantment spell though, if anyone has one. And I also would like a copy of the Black Hand, if anyone has that for me as well. Bound Boots, Bound Gauntlet, Bound Spear, Hide, Bone Walkers, Wild Levitate, Wary. No, nothing here for us, unfortunately. We'll just chat about some rumors. Someone's been selling strange red statues in Aldurin. I'm a conjurer, rank in the Mages Guild. Now, I'll think twice about going to a daedra room with a crate full of potions and scrolls, he says. Can I make a spell of detect enchantment? No, I don't have the effect right now. Excuse me, I've just got a bad cough. I'm not sure I started speaking and all this flipping up stuff. That's disgusting. There we go. Sorry, I'm not sure what happened there. My sinuses are a bit off today. I haven't had an antihistamine yet. I probably should have one. I probably should quick save here in Aldurin because I am prone to crashing around here when we try and render the Ghost Gate over there with our distant view mods. There it is. And here we are. We're going to ask about Mansour Zanzibani. Maybe what we should do is we should go speak to a trader first. Traders tend to know a good number of people around town, and we have a good excuse to walk up to them and speak to them. Hello, Drala Beldros. This is a modded light armor bone mold kit. You can see she's decked out with a really sweet helm. She's admiring our look as well. If you want arms and warriors in Aldurin, speak to Danderis or Lero. We've also got this leather for Darvaim. Everyone knows Darvaim. He runs the council club. His club is almost always there. Let's head to the council club there. KO Gamer is hardcore meaning permadeath? Yes. Yep, so 0 deaths or 1 death before character's deletion. Old Scar Inn. And here is the Aldurin Council Club. Beautiful, that's what we're after here.
Yes, sir.
Now we're going to be asking around. So the fellow we're after, Darvaim Hlar, and he runs the council club. We rent beds. I have a leather for you, Darvaim. It's addressed to me. May I have it? Yes, you may. This is definitely for me. For your service and your continued service, allow me to give you something you will remember. They say a magic ring is always welcome, but this one's especially appropriate for this situation. A ring of silence. Indeed, indeed. Not too subtle of a hint there. He doesn't really want us to talk about it. But what's that good for? The ring of silence. Well, along with our witch charm, we also have 2 silence on target there. That's great to see. That'll solve a problem for us. I forgot to ask about Mansour Zanzibani. Now that we've done Darvaim a favour, perhaps he can tell us about Mansour Zanzibani. Have you heard about poor Enos Sarandris? Enos has quite a bit going on, unfortunately. We're probably not going to follow that today. It's very much a kind of like a personality-driven quest, and I'm not too fussed. No, he's not someone to ask about Mansour Zanzibani. Maybe we can come into the inn. Let's chat with some traders first. because some traders might have a bit of information for us about Mantle Zanzibari, especially around town. We have a pawnbroker here first. Always good to drop into a pawnbroker. They might have some. They might have some broken or battered gear for us. So a couple of good finds here and there. Not today, but we will sell this Ring of Silence. We have a witch, which is similar and better, so we can use that instead. Can I ask you about Mantle Zanzibari? Maybe I'll ask about someone in particular? No. And that little work prompt there as well is also about Ianus Sarandris. They've got the whole of the debts around town. And what about you, Daedra Solaro? We can trade with her. She probably won't have anything for me to buy and repair. She does have adamantium medium gear and dominant light gear. And steel heavy gear. Well, we're already kitted out with steel, so that's not really going to be an improvement for us. Although this adamantium is 21 armor rating, even though which is higher than my steel, even though my medium armor is substantially lower level. Can we ask you about Mantle Sabani? No. No. Well, where did Caius ask us to go? An Ashlander left the west and became a wealthy trader in Alderun. Maybe we can ask a Clothier. Clothiers tend to be visited quite a lot for gifts in Nirn on Morrowind. A lot of people buy rings or buy amulets or buy fine cloaks or shawls or things like that, pairs of gloves as gifts. Maybe she can tell us about Mantle Zanzibari? No? Not you either, that's okay. And we'll drop in with this trader here as well. General merchandise. So he's probably not got too much for us, but Morrowind lore. Maybe we can ask about Morrowind lore. Speak about the Ashlanders. No, not there either. Well, what have you got for us, buddy? You got drag wax. You've got a Colovian fur helm. You've got the Wolf Queen book 4. That's a character level. I'm not really too interested right now, though. I'll sell you the biography of the Wolf Queen. How about that? Let's do it. All right. Is that the Wolf Queen on his desk? It is. Oh, we could just read it. Scammed. There's a personality pip there as well. Well, the last person to speak to is the bookseller. Oh, the mirror for a block level. That's excellent. Because that'll be good for my agility as well. See any sermons, Doors of the Spirit? How are you, mate? Just treating you like a library. Codus Colonius. We can ask him about Mantle Zanzibari. Yes, the Ashlander trader. A bibliophile. He likes poetry. I have a few such volumes here. Words of the Wind, Ashland Hymns, The 5 Far Stars. Yeah, well, let's buy Words of the Wind. How about it? Words of the Clan Mother Anisi. I believe this will be the Khajiiti. This will be the Khajiiti creation methods. A very interesting read. Tax record, the First Hold Revolt. We can sell that back. Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. Now we're going to ask about Mantle Zanzibari around town. He might be in the trade house. I believe there is a trade house or an inn here. One of them, there is Ianus Sarandris' place. There's a man in a lot of debt. This is going to be the trade house, I think. Yeah, Aldscar Inn. Can ask around here. We have a Skeetle. Skeetle, how are you? Here's a commoner. Mantle Zanzibari. The trader, oh, he's downstairs reading or in the back room below the bar. Okay, let's check downstairs first. I'll just remember to continuously use my night eye. Fathus Gorethi, how are you? Just a general conversation. Let's look at a couple of rooms. A couple of rooms with no doors. Veras, greetings, traveller. You look like the adventuring type. Can I interest you in a little adventure? I'm listening. Good. I recently came here to retrieve the family heirloom from my family's ancestral tomb. My grandfather was a great warrior and one of the founders of House Retherin. He had an amulet of great power that helped him rally those around him to believe and support him for the cause of House Retherin. I must have this amulet. However, I'm not really the tomb raided type. Fetch the amulet and bring it to me, and you may keep whatever you wish from the tomb as payment. Oh yeah, bit of a deal. You give us the location, and we get the loot. It's our old family tomb from long ago. We now have our tomb near Blacklight, where I currently reside. You'll find the tomb directly east of Alderun, high up on a hill, right below the ghost fence. There's sure to be some tomb guardians around, so go prepared. Indeed, indeed. Current events. Everyone's talking about this fella, Enos Sarandis. It's a little quest around town, I suppose, just to connect with all the Alderun is very much treated as like the starter area for Ashland Tim's, the Red Book of Riddles, the 5 Fast Stars. Maybe this is Mansour Zanzibani's room actually. Stealing his book to give it back to him is probably not a great idea. I reckon he's going to be behind the bar. But yeah, the Alderun is very much a starter town for House Retherin. A lot of people come here quite early, similar to Cedrith Mora and Balmora as well. Of course, most people end up just in Balmora if you don't really follow the Hasur Zanzibar, the trader. That's him over there. It's not going to be you. I'll just have a general chat though. People seem tired lately. Yeah, the dreams are starting to affect people. I'm Hasur Zanzibani, Jerimar Ulfricsson. May you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but if you have business, speak it, for I'm at leisure. I would prefer to be alone with my thoughts. Indeed. You wish to learn of Ashlanders from me, and what is it that you wish to learn? What are your gift-giving customs? A gift is a sign of courtesy amongst strangers and affection amongst friends. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious, inconsiderate, and aware of the other's wants and needs. Well, I do have a thoughtful gift for you. It's a book. I am amazed. A copy of Words of the Wind. The words of the Blessed Mothers. I gratefully accept your gifts. My people have never loved the written word, and I lament their ignorant scorn for such common yet potent magic. Thank you, and I honour your courtesy, Jerimar. It would please me to return your courtesy by answering your questions. What would you like to know about the Ashlanders and the Reverend cult? So we received some notes here. He's talking about honor challenges. He's talking about warning us not to enter people's tents. Telling us about the Ursha Larku camp as well. Peakstar. Everyone's talking about Peakstar and saying that she's dead. Although no one's really got the body. I've never really followed the Peakstar life line down. She may very well be around. It looks like Hasur Zanzibani can also tell us about Hanat Zanzibani. I wonder at my son. He's been away so long without a word to his father. Surely he wishes me to die of worry, so he may inherit this fine brandy. He has proposed to chart the rarely visited ancient underground complex of Mamea, west of Red Mountain. If you should chance to see him in your travels, chide him and tell him an old man waits for news of his son and heir. Indeed. Well, a couple of people are asking us to wander over there. Hearing about the disturbing dreams perhaps means nothing. It's a tall figure in a golden mask. It puts me in mind of a golden helm of the Ordinator, but that does not seem to fit the spirit of the dream. My people take careful account of dreams, but only a wise woman can tease from their meaning. Yeah, so he's also suggesting we go see a wise woman. It seems like it's going to be a fairly common advice amongst the Ashlanders to speak to a wise woman, and also a fairly common advice amongst the settled Dunmer, and also amongst the we should probably get a bed for the night. It's 3 a.m. So amongst the settled Dunmer and amongst the Imperials as well, just to not talk of it. The Imperials say, don't be a madman, and the settled Imperials, the settled Dunmer say, the temple will get you. We'll go downstairs. It's the first room on the right. It's yours for the next day. Beautiful. Go downstairs, first on the right. Well, there's actually 2 sets of stairs here, but I believe it'll be this one. Hopefully. Yeah, beautiful. You dreamed that a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to you, but you understood not a word. He smiled and seemed pleasant, but when he reached and touched you, it terrified you, and you tried to escape, but you couldn't move. You tried to cry out, but you couldn't make a sound, and the figure kept smiling and talking, but you felt sure he was trying to cast some sort of spell on you. When you woke, you couldn't recall how the dream ended. Yeah. Dagothur is doing some business, man. In your dreams, we had another nightmare, back-to-back nightmares, man, that's rough. In your dreams, a tall figure in a golden mask spoke to you, Lord Nerevar Indril, High Resdania. Long forgotten, forged anew. 3 belied you, 3 betrayed you. 1 you betrayed was 3 times true. Lord Vorin Dagoth steadfast liegeman, faithful friend, bids you come and climb Red Mountain. Beneath Red Mountain, once again break your bonds, shed the cursed skin, and purge the Noir from Morrowind. He's talking directly to us, man, at this stage. Okay. Really, we just want to sleep until 7. Can we have a kip? Thank God. Dagothur, man, he's getting a bit impatient about the whole thing. We're going to head directly east here of Alderun, and we're going to look for I suppose, as for Zanzibar, he's done us a big favour, and we can certainly go visit go visit the man in the tomb and ask for his son. And also we've been given a tip about somewhere to loot as well. Heading directly east here out of Alderun does tend to be the way to go if you do want to head directly towards Red Mountain. If you play with jump, or if you play with a very high acrobatics level, you can also often go this way and jump directly over the ghost fence, which is a nice way to go about things. Shame about all the noise. Now on this axe, the minimum damage is going to be 1 to 24, so we can still kind of chip stuff down and get a good amount of experience out of it. But when we do want to enter fight slightly quicker, without summoning our axe, we can have a full swing back. Here it is. We are still going to use small hits to keep leveling our axe where we can. There's not going to be too much out here that we need to actually worry about in any concrete sense. We'll just use our enchantments to keep ourselves topped up. Enchant level is coming along fairly well, actually. Enchant up to level 12. That started at level 5. It's just come along from actually using so much stuff. Now we should check our journal as well, where we've actually been sent. Now we've come out to the area. Let's double check exactly where we need to go here now that we've got a lay of the land. His son, Hanat Zanzibani, seeks a source of fine ebony, a rarely visited underground complex at Mamea, west of Red Mountain. And if I should meet him in my travels... Okay, Mamea is west of Red Mountain. We are on the west of Red Mountain right now, but not entirely sure. And Veras Fadethram has asked me to retrieve a family heirloom from his ancestral tomb. The tomb is directly east of Alderun, up on a hill and below the ghost fence, indeed. Okay, well, we're coming this way. We're definitely getting below the ghost fence, and we're definitely heading directly east. And we're not quite on the west side of Red Mountain right now. We're still very much on the southwest side. So I reckon we're going to find this tomb. We're probably not going to find that, though. It could be here. Is this a little cave? No, it's just a rock face. There we go. Beneath the ghost fence. Beneath the ghost fence. Is it going to be here? Did they get carved? There we go. Now we can't really go through the ghost fence. We can hear it though. And we can see what's going on in there. There's hunger in there. Some spooky stuff. Directly east beneath the ghost fence. So we're looking for this ancestral tomb. It should be around here. Maybe up there? No. Unfortunately, as we get close to Red Mountain, we do get that red hue come through. And also the increasing of the storms. Maybe it's up this way. We are still definitely east of Alderun and still definitely below the ghost fence, so it could very well be around here. And these cliff racers do a really great job of bringing the blight out of the mountain men. Here? No? That's a character level from Axe. You've been trying too hard, thinking too much. Relax and trust your instincts. Indeed. Let's use our detect door. Maybe we can see where this door is going to be. Send out a big old burst. Now. Looking for a door, looking for a door. It's going to show on our GUI, it's going to show in our field of vision when we see the door. There's a floating rune. The rune for the letter D. Okay, let's go again. Unfortunately, we've only got 150 feet of range, which in a lot of the game is really quite powerful, but here at Red Mountain, between all these cliff faces and things like that, not as much room as you might like. Okay, we've got an Alet here. Gua, rather. Gua. Our axe is coming along really nicely. We'll be up towards 100 very soon. At 100 axe, we're just comparing our agility class to our opponent's agility class and their luck for their block and their dodge modifier. I suppose Sanctuary as well. And maybe if we get blinded, I think it's very unlikely I would ever get blinded though. Ah, here it is. Beautiful. So that's going to be it there. I'll just use our detect spell again so you can kind of see what that looks like. Unfortunately, we see the tomb before our detection actually spots it, but yes, you can see there's like this little rune there for it. It's really great for seeing things under the water. It's really great for seeing traps as well. And we've spotted a couple of trapped chests under the water. That reminds me, I have to go back to that actually. Now we have a cache's lock splitter now as well, so we can actually open that up if we want to. Let's I don't think I've ever been here in the game, so let's just quick save in case we crash. It's the Fathradan tomb. And we're going to keep Beggar's Nose active because we're going to be on the lookout for any traps. It's a locked door. Let's try our tower key first. Okay, we got it in one. Okay, that's a Avenger with a shield. That's not a great sign. I was hoping this was going to be a guy with a one-handed arm. Don't get knocked down, don't get knocked down, thank God. So you can see this door's trapped. There's a rune there for trap. I was really hoping that guy was going to have a one-handed weapon because he had a shield, but he actually just pulled out the claymore. We didn't get knocked down there though, which is great to see. After all this agility training, we got off a block and we didn't get knocked down. Ooh. What does he have? He does have the silver claymore. We'll carry it. It's good value. It looks like there's going to be a bone lord in there, a bone walker. This door's going to be trapped. Not locked, just trapped. Trapped with fire damage. If we were a night elf, we might be able to power straight through there, but we are not a night elf. This is going to be a bone lord. I think I might have to use bound battle axe for this. We're not sure what we're going to see inside. But let's just, yeah, clean them out. Okay, it looks like there's a bit of a stair complex here. A U trapped, U door, no. Another bone lord, we can get them in one. A full swing, beautiful. Beautiful, and no traps on these either. You'd love to see it. It's a bone mold helm, a little bit of value. Locked chest, let's pick this lock. lock too complex for me. I'm holding a journeyman's lockpick. I suppose I can use a spell of Akasha's. That's a shame. A scroll of Akasha's lock splitter. I might have to... Retherin Founder's Warhelm. Oh boy. Okay, this is going to be a full gear set. Oh, that's sick. This is an Anvil, Retherin's Amulet. Command Humanoid, 30 levels for 30 seconds. Rally Humanoid and Fortified Personality. There you go. Well, here's the gear set that he wanted us to retrieve. What's it look like? What's it look like? I kind of just... We're not going to wear it. I'm keen to see it, though. So this is all medium. Something like this. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So what is this? Retherin Founder's Warhelm, Guard Shield. Retherin left War Braces. These are war braces. Oh yeah, for sure. All medium. Unfortunately, it's a fairly low armor rating, even with our low medium skill. We're 16 medium compared to the adamantium. Adamantium actually shows an armor rating improvement despite our low skill, which is how good the adamantium stuff is. For now, we're just going to keep wearing our heavy. And yeah, we'll sell all that. We'll sell all that back. It's good, really decent value, I think. Anything else that we might like to grab? We've got a bit of green petals, a bit of bloat. We can leave all that. And a potion here of telekinesis. Nothing above, nothing below. So I think this may very well be a modded quest. Upgrade the soul gems, sure. This may very well be a modded quest, because I don't believe that that armor is vanilla. So it likely has been added by the... Let's use City to get back to Alderun from here, actually. From where we are. Beautiful.
Make it quick, no.
Yes, I'm trying to. He's got some expensive gloves, that guy. It may very well be a modded quest. I believe it's going to be from the, I can never remember what it's called, man. I can never remember what it's called. It's in the description. Affect, Afex, something like that. It's a mod by Douglas Goodall, which adds about 30 new early game quests to the game. Spread across Sadanine, Balmora, Alderun, and Sadrithmore.
But make it quick.
Now, for you... Are you the fella? I think this is a different fella. Him. Is it you? Veras, yeah. Here it is, indeed. How wonderful now I'll be able to have my people believe in me and carry the necessary influence in my house. And to bring honor to House Retherin. Thank you. Got the job done. Beautiful. So yeah, so that's a couple of early game quests like this that are relatively easy to execute. They're there to help people get around and just be introduced to the other houses a little better as well. You know, and most people get introduced to House Balmora, House Hlalu, just by virtue of going to Balmora, and so a lot of people end up joining House Hlalu, or accidentally joining the Mages Guild and blocking themselves from House Telvanni, or never really knowing that Retherin exists, and yeah, so a couple of breadcrumb trails like that. Like that letter. We received that letter for the Commander Tonga in Alderun. We received that letter from a Telvanni apprentice. Don't you love ban and bots? They're always trying to do the same thing, move communications away from Twitch and onto a third platform. Well, Caius, how are you, buddy? We're here. We've got a report about Mansour Zanzibani. He keeps his notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshalaku camp to speak with Sulmatul and the Barney Mesa. Before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. Oh no, he's going to drop the knowledge bomb on us. The Emperor and his advisors think you may have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecy, and that's why you're pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me, so you could satisfy the conditions of the prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later, it explains everything. You'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say that you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesied Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think, but I'm sure of one thing, this is not just primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously just as His Majesty commands. Zanzibani says Sulmatul and the Barney Mesa at the Urshalaku camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult. So I'm sending you there to speak with them. Tell them your story and have them test you against the prophecies. As heads of the cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies, and when you've spoken to them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expenses. Pick up essential supplies at Fawn Moonmoth. Before you head up there, speak to Sommatus Avunis and Crulius Pontanian at Fort Moonmoth. I've asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. In particular, you want cure potions. Blight is very bad up north, and use divine intervention scrolls if you find you're in over your head. It'll get you safe to an Imperial Cult shrine where you can hear and refit and try again. Indeed. I do quite like that the game considers that you will be playing a hardcore character, like a permadeth character. They kind of give you advice to really take care of your life, and of course, when you do die in this game, you don't go back to a checkpoint. You have to load a save. So really, of course, that ability to, kind of quick save around just like that is what destroys that kind of PR or RP rather. But yeah, I like to abide by it, and I like to use my character knowledge only. It goes a long way to It really does help you feel like you're playing the game again for the first time, because, everything you've learned about the game, your character needs to learn now as well. We've got all this gear. We've got some repair tongs. Let's go speak to Meldor. Meldor, I would like to sell you back some stuff, buddy or pal. I need your cash.
I really don't have time for this, so
here we are. You don't have time for this. You don't have time to buy a wonderful set of founders gear. Incredible gear with high cultural significance. Bit of a rude one, isn't he? Now, what are we left with here? We're left with, yeah, let's use our repair prongs here. We can probably get a couple of these out of our inventory as well and just keep our gear topped up. Alrighty, let's head to the fort. We can teleport over there because we have Divine and we have Civi Intervention, and we can speak to those people we got told about. Who's it going to be? Amari Curain. Got a couple of books here. I am still looking for a copy of The Black Hand. No. No, she doesn't. She just has books. She's actually a potion seller. Now, who are we speaking to here? Are we speaking to you? Yes, so it is Vinius. I've come for essential supplies, buddy. 2 potions of cure common disease, blight disease, fortify health, strength, speed. Wonderful. There's no Imperial cult cure altars north of Aldrune. The one at Nisus is far to the west, and we've heard many recent reports of diseased creatures and blighted creatures in the northern wilds. I've given you cures and fortifies. There's no charge. Thank you kindly, buddy. We'll check out spells here as well. Absorb fatigue at range. This is an excellent spell. Divine aid to fortify willpower and luck. Resist frost, resist magicka. Fortify agility, 10 points for 60 seconds. I mean, maybe I do need this fortify agility spell. Fortify health, fortify strength, spell trap. costs so much magic to cast. It costs 30 magic to cast, and I only have 43, and that's a fairly low cast chance, so I might just skip it.
Sorry, stranger. My time is
Paragon,
short, so
are you the fellow I'm after? No?
Let's
Cruelius Pontian, yes, you. Scrolls. Scrolls of Divine Intervention. Second barrier, Warrior's Blessing, Purity of Body. Beautiful, thank you kindly. And Purity of Body is going to be a cure disease, cure blight, cures quite a lot of stuff. I'll sell you this back. Aedra and daedra for my God and Emperor. Pilgrim's Path. An Amulet of Soothing Balm. Water Walking. Fortify Personality. Flame Bolt Ring. Yeah. That's all good and well. Naspis Apinia. A little advice. Well.
So what do you want?
Let's send back to a guild guide. Guild guide, please send me to Alderune. We're here for a job. And from Alderune, we'll catch the bus up north. I believe the Urshulaku camp is on our map. Yeah. So we're just going to keep traveling north as far as we can go. Whilst we're still on the island of Ardenfell and not, quite reaching Sheagora just yet. There is a bus here. It can take us up to Nisus and Margan, and then we can go all the way through to Cool actually as well. So maybe we'll just ask him to take us all the way to Cool.
Where would you like
Benam,
to go?
yes, a destination. My Silt Strategy can take you from Alderune to Balmora, Nisus, Cool, or Margan. Yeah, let's go straight to Cool. We do have water walking, so we can walk around the coast here. This Foyoda is quite difficult to get across. It's actually reasonably difficult to just get from here where we are to Urshulaku. Cool. Should we take a boat around to Dagon Fell? I think not. I think we should just walk east. So if we try and circumvent these mountains, we'll end up being taken all the way down to Red Mountain, and we'll actually reach Margan again. It's a really big Foyada. We are going to have to go over. I think as well, we've received a lot of advice that the Ashlanders are kind of out there raiding and pillaging, and the tensions between the settled and the Ashlander people are developing. So if we do see camps, we're actually going to avoid them as best we can, with the knowledge that there's a high likelihood that we get stuck in here as well. There's a high likelihood that they're going to attack us on sight. What do we have here? We have a sheer Dan. What are you? Someone's going to attack us immediately. There, with a dagger though, we can definitely deal with that.
Now you die!
Falling out our death while attacking us with a silver dagger. Not particularly smart. There might be an opportunity here to take control of some goods. Indeed, there's going to be a few people up there. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Feeling very strong.
I have you!
And there's a mage. Hopefully we can get him down quickly. Quick smart. There's another mage there. We do have an amulet to silence. Or our witch ring, witch charm. Here we go. Oh, then get fucked, buddy. Get fucked. Let's use that detect creature again. Who are you?
You make this too easy.
In light armor. Anyone in light armor is always going to be fine just to straight up approach them, especially with a bound axe. It's got a trapped gate there. Anywhere I'm seeing red, I'm thinking it's going to be people. A cruel flame sword. A ring of the black hand. Ooh. Okay, is this Morag Tong? Maybe not the eye maze ring. Potion of light. Couple of potions of light. I wonder why. This place is fairly well lit, so they need it. A common amulet and an iron short sword. Let's get a sense for the shape of this place. Okay, there's our doors over there. There's a trap over there. We can use our detect creature again. I think we're going to see more people here. Don't have magicka. Do I have a potion for that? Potion of Dispel, Rising Force. I don't have any potions of magicka. Are we serious? Oh, there it is. Fortify magicka? Sure, we can use Fortify magicka. I just need to cast this. Oh, I failed again. Damn it. Yeah, we're going to have to go in. We're going to equip the Witch's Ring again then, the Witch Charm. He is definitely a caster. Get him down. Alright, we did take some damage to our attributes there. I did miss the silence as well. We might have to rest up. We might have to rest that up. Last rites. A two-handed axe, 44 on the chop with fire damage. I'll take it. I won't use it. Caligny ring. Okay. That was a battle mage, and he was actually, yeah, he was fairly well set up for the job. He's got a skull here, unless a soul gem, some scrolls. You probably should have used that scroll of divine intervention there, buddy. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what's worth taking. Some moon sugar, some grief. Yeah, we can take some grief and some Jerimar. We're not rich enough to snub our noses at that yet. On Ducius's, we get some flint. And, ooh, very nice, some gems as well. That's going to be a steel tower shield. 25 and weight of 20 compared to our 16 and weight of 18. So, look, it's going to be an upgrade. It's going to be an upgrade for us. We can leave the iron tower shield around. Lock level 5. Got too many lockpicks, man, I'm realizing. Oh, that's trapped. Poison and damage health. We can definitely absorb that. Yeah. Did I not see the trap? Our beggar's nose isn't active. Oh, because we don't have enough magic to cast it, of course. Some scrolls, some more. Oh, beautiful. Akasha's Lock Splitter. That's a replacement of Akasha's Lock Splitter. That's great. We did use it earlier. A Dwarven Jinx Sword, some flint, some grief, some Jerimar. Oh, everything here is good, actually. A Grand Soul Gem. Ondusius's. Yeah, beautiful. And you, Ondusius, unhinging. Some Frost Salts, even. Very cool. Very cool. We've got more to look through as well. What's down here? A person.
No one can match me.
Steel Poison Sword. Exquisite Amulet. Imperial Steel Helm. Ebony Boots. Ebony Boots. There we go. I'm rating 22 on this helm. Versus 21 now. So it's a minor upgrade. It is Imperial though, so I'd prefer to avoid wearing it. Ebony Boots, man. Ebony Boots will do it. We can drop those. Steel Tower. Oh, we've got our Steel Tower Shield. That's for us. What have I got? I'm almost full. I'm almost full. We didn't quite make it to the Ursulaku camp, did we? Lockpick success, a peach glass bowl and a common ring. Okay, it looks like there's a trapped item over there. There might be more people over there. More scrolls. Oh, another Akasha's Lock Splitter. Beautiful. That's going to be really good for us in the long run. A silver claymore. We can go without that. It's fairly heavy. Some more moon sugar. We'll take moon sugar where we see it. And a bone mold left bracer, that's good enough. A Dwemer Coherina, that's unfortunately extremely heavy. Tavani bug mask. Alrighty. I think we're gonna have to use our restores here. Let's just rest up for an hour for our magicka. And we're gonna just take a couple of attempts here to restore our attributes. Okay, we've restored our strength successfully. Now, let's get our endurance back as well. One more hit on that. Unfortunately, we missed. Let's try again. Failed. Damn it. Another try. And what's that chance? It's 40%. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, topped up. Let's grab our axe back out here. And our new shield, and our ebony boots. Is there anything that I'm carrying that's just well beyond what we're actually dealing with at the moment? That can dump? Not really. Let's use our repair prongs though. Maybe we can get rid of some of these. No, we didn't take any damage to our gear. Not really. Up to level 17 armor as well. Love to see it. Let's just get our magicka back regardless. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the beggar's nose to just kind of navigate our way around. And we're also going to use here the oh, we have already been this way and we've cleared it out, and we know that there's something worth looking in here. So let's pop it open. And there's a place that we're looking at downstairs, or near the entrance. That's what we're going to be coming through. Untrapped worn chest, empty. A little bit of security there. That's what we're looking at next. So that's going to be downstairs. There's a path for it. A rusted chest, lock level 5 to 88. Let's use our nose. Are you trapped? You're not trapped. Okay. Security level up is huge. We're pretty rarely seeing things that we can actually deal with our security at the moment, because the world's a bit of a higher level than our security can kind of entail. We do see someone in there. Let's use our bound. Okay, trapped with drained magicka. I don't want to deal with that. I do want the security XP. Disarmed, beautiful. Alright. We're going to go in, I think we're going to go in with our axe. We're going to go in with Witch Charm equipped. I'm not sure who we're going to see here. We're going to hit him with that though. That'd be a Jink Blade. Beautiful, got him in one. Oof. Just regular kite and arrows, beautiful. Beggar's nose, please. Couple of boxes with bottles. They're smuggling booze, they're repackaging booze and watering it down. Mats. Flasks that they're dealing with, a bed to post up. And what are you? A large chest with a silver longsword. Indeed. Indeed. Well, what would we like to do here? Maybe if we head to... The thing is, if we head all the way to Balmora, we are going to have to catch the bus all the way back. What we can do first is we can arm Civi. Just to Nisus, we know that Nisus is out here. There's an Imperial Temple, and there's
Speak, traveler.
a Imperial Cult as well. Let's try and sell this stuff here in Nisus first. Yes, we can move all of you. Beautiful. Give us 1050 for it. Beautiful. And then we've got moon sugar. Who's going to buy this moon sugar?
Even be trusted.
That's going to be the tricky one, isn't it? Somebody willing to move 19 pounds of moon sugar. Jesus, it's quite a lot. Hanabi, are you willing to barter with us? Oh, yeah, she's only a smith. That's why she's willing to barter. Any upgrades for us? No. Imperial Steel Cuirass. It looks good, but it's not an upgrade, and I also don't want to wear Imperial. How about you, Shulky? Are you willing to trade? No. Gonna have to clear that moon sugar if you want any services from me, she says. Indeed. We can poke our head in here into the trade house. Maybe there's a Khajiit who'll be willing to trade with us. Finas Madak, how are you?
Did you want something?
Bilsa Andram said she heard the group of smugglers talking about transshipment point in a cave up the coast in the West Gash. All she could catch was north of the Coal Cave and the River Samsey, indeed. Okay, he will trade with us and he'll buy this moon sugar. Beautiful. Well, buddy, I'll sell you a fair bit of stuff then. He doesn't mind the odd wares. Excellent stuff. We're actually selling it a fair bit. Maybe I'll try and raise his disposition. Make a nice introduction. Yeah, beautiful. Has some frost salts as well. We'll sell that too. I realize I'm carrying a lot of apprentices lockpicks. I'm just going to dump those. And a lot of apprentices probe. I'm going to dump those as well. Yeah, that's 20 probes is too many. Yeah, so that's beautiful. He's already offering us 1500 flat. Just by raising his disposition. Little advice here as well. Don't be reckless, indeed. Nisus is a small agricultural village on the Uda Samthi, a prosperous little egg mine. We sit on the caravan route to Alderun, with silt strider service and traders come through here often. Like any small outland caravan village, it has a market, a Nisus temple, and a trade house, the Madak trade house, where we are. Unlike most outland villages, there's a Death's Head Legion garrison in Nisus, and the pilgrims come here to see the Mask of Vivek and the Nisus temple. Indeed. The Mask of Vivek. Shall we poke our head and have a look at the mask? It is a local site. We're not a tourist though. It would be nice just to head back out on the road actually. We're gonna have to take the bus back to Cool at this rate. But we got what we came here to do, which is to sell all that stuff. We do have... Yeah, let me maybe see if he'll buy these potions from us as well. He might only buy ingredients though. Yeah, he's only really buying ingredients. We do want to find somebody to buy all these this booze and these extra potions that we're not interested in. Here's a trade that come through now actually. Cute little Gua. How about you, Shulky? Are you happy to trade with us now? She's not really she has moon sugar herself. What? No, I'm not going to trade with you while you've got moon sugar, but you're selling moon sugar, doll. Okay. Regardless, I'll hold on to an exquisite amulet because they're good for enchanting down the line. Let's just sell the stuff that we don't need. Fortify speed, fortify personality, restore agility, Flynn, grief, cure blight, cure common disease, cure paralysis, cure poison, dispel. We'll keep all of that, thank you. Fire resistance, oh, I can keep a fire resistance, I suppose. Just remember I have resistance potions. Restore health, rising force, shock resistance, Sujama. We can carry around one Telvani bug musk. There we go, beautiful, beautiful. And we've got a lot of restore health, 80 points, restore fatigue, fortify attack. That's a big one, that's a big one. Reflect, shield, fortify strength, purity of body, cure the lot, top yourself up and cure the lot. We've got 26 scrolls of Induces unhinging. Jesus. I should probably start using them, right? Bloodfire, restore fatigue, 2 points for 180 seconds. Well, if I'm running through a cave, from top to bottom, that'll be good to use as well. Let's see if we can get 1700. She is a fan. Maybe it's a little bit rich. Let's see if we can get 1650. There we go. That's a personality pip as well. Love to see it. All right, Siltstrather. Now we did receive another rumor there that there's someone here, another den of smugglers worth taking down. It is, I think, nice to go look for those kinds of people.
Same low price.
We'll just have a bit of a chat with our local bus driver. He's going to be sitting with us for the hour. We might as well ask him about this, that, the other. Our village is on the Oda Samsa. A well-marked road leads southeast to Aldrune. I offer silt strider services to Aldrune, Margan and Cool from the strider port overlooking the river gorge. They've sealed off the egg mine, only letting miners in. There's a secret entrance from the riverbed. Ooh. That's nice to know. Baladas is a rogue Telvanni wizard. Came here over 20 years ago and set himself up in Arvstralen, the abandoned Velothi Tower on the northwest edge of town. Meridora is our local priestess over at Nisa's temple. Optio Bologra is the camp prefect of the Death's Head Legion garrison. He's a tough and violent orc, neither clever nor polished, but nonetheless an effective and respected officer. Ald Velothi, it's directly north of here along the coast. The barracks is an ancient Velothi building adapted for use as a barracks by the local Death's Head Legion. The Velothi Dunmat Hetman Alamawia is the village hetman, the steward for Hlaran Ramaran, a Retheran master. Of course, it's a Retheran town. There you go. Well, yes, we've had a long chat about the whole thing. Just for roleplay reasons, we'll say we had that chat while we're on the way to Cool.
We make a special trip just for you.
You know, always worth a chat with a man behind the wheel. Let's try that again. Try that again. We don't really need to dip into Cool. We're getting off the bus and we're heading to Ursulaku. Now there's another egg mine. Oh, hello, Machini. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a nice weekend. Now, I think if we try to head east of here, we're gonna need to find a pass over the Foyeda. And if we head west of here, we are much more likely to just be able to water walk around. Whilst we have water walking, we're definitely gonna take the option. And although we don't have good alteration, we do have items to allow us to water walk, and we have some potions as well. So let's take it. It's our soggy pantaloons. So we've got 3 charges for 45 seconds of water walking. So maybe we'll hop, skip, and jump where we can. It recharges really quite quickly. It's got 2 charges by default, but it only has 5 charge, and it only requires 2 charge to top back up. There's a drag, and there's a couple of crabs here. Ooh, we got dumped in the water, which means this drag is after us now. Let's just chop him down. Might have a little bit of wax for us. No wax today. Now I believe we're going to find a shipwreck around here as well. Once we get into the Foyada. Yeah, indeed. There we go. Well, we might poke our head in. Sometimes you do see a daedra here as well. We see a rat today. Yeah. Some food goods. We are not an alchemist. We're not going to be in a good position to see if any of that's safe to eat. Let's poke our head in though. Can they even do it? Maybe it's difficult for me to get on board. We have a couple of potions of rising force and things like that. Let's just check if these are trapped. We don't see any traps, but we do see, ooh, skelly bones. Off the rip. This shipwreck must have been here for a fair while. Here we go, there's a key over here. The cabin key. So machining, just in case you've not seen this one before, this is a mod for detect, which overlays the detected items on the map, which is really a great little thing. We've got in here, you can see it's gonna show doors for us as well. So if we step back from this, there's going to be like it highlights it, and if this was trapped as well, we'll also see a trap icon. We see a grand soul gem on the ground there, and the potion of water breathing, that's worth taking. I suppose it's a grand soul gem that we came in for at the end of the day. Let's get back out here. Now, we are entering a portion of the map where we can... I recall when I was playing through with daedra a while back, this is a portion of the map where we are going to run into a lot of vampires, a lot of daedra. There is a Dwemer ruins here, and if you try and go into the Dwemer ruins and clear it out, it's going to be jam-packed full of vampire. Now it is really, really, really worth the time if you can get the job done. We do have our bound axe, we do have 150 HP and 25 armor, so we can definitely kind of take a lot of these fights if we want to get a full ebony armor set. I'm not really sure if I'm ready to go into Dwemer ruins without being sent. We are following orders at the moment. All the advice that we've received, over the course of our travels, have said not to mess with Dwemer ruins and not to mess with these daedric shrines. Probably is worthwhile us still following some of that advice. Although we are definitely at the level where we can like solve our problems with gold, unfortunately. Yeah, so this one's full of vampires, but we'll leave that be. You like knowing how all these mods work on a more technical level? Yeah, I've been thinking more and more about getting into the creator kit myself, actually. Yeah. I think for this one, oh, excuse me. I think for this one with the detect, just with some of the bug reports I've seen, what it does is it creates an object overlaid on doors and things like that, and the object moves around to always be between you and the door, and then as you get closer it gradually chameleons. Which is a neat little trick. You can't interact with it or anything like that. Oh, there's a golden saint over there. Yeah, we're just gonna pass those by. Although I do have soul trap and I do have grand soul gems. Oh, that's really, really, really tempting. Do we want to give it a shot? What's she got? She's only got an iron tower shield. I want to give it a shot. Now we have a spell here. Let's use our battle axe. We have a spell here, a scroll of did I sell them all? Oh god damn it, I sold them all. Do I have soul trap? I do have soul trap. 96% chance to hit. Unfortunately, we are going to have to come close to do it though, so she can get a hit on us. Okay. She immediately dispelled herself. Damn it. Okay, well, I'll take an ebony longsword. Let's get out of here. I fucked it. I didn't have the scrolls to soul trap on target, so we couldn't go in swinging. Okay, here comes a flame atronach as well. Gonna have to take it down. We can maybe path around it. Oop. I'm not immune to fire. How much damage are we taking there? No further damage. Okay. We are getting really reasonably neat. Really reasonably strong. Okay. Yeah, let's leave that be. Here we go, the Ursulaku camp. Now, I think of all the places to leave a mark, this is going to be the right place to leave a mark. Caius is going to be sending out here a bit more often and whatnot. Unfortunately, that does mean we're probably going to have to be catching the bus a bit more, but it's going to save us a very, very dire walk quite often. Now, we know about Ashlander Customs. Maybe we should speak to somebody and see what kind of gift they might like. Hello, Shabimbale. How are you? You come to talk? Then talk. Have they sent for you? They have not sent for me. If they've not sent for you, then they'll not speak to them. You're an outlander, and Sulmatul is our chief, and Nibali Macy is our wise woman. They will not speak to you. Well, what kind of thoughtful gift would people of your tribe appreciate? You want to offer me a gift? Poor outlander. Even these small things are a puzzle to you. Bring me some trauma root for my lather. I'm a hunter, and it's beneath my dignity to scramble about in the dirt, but you, perhaps this is a task you can handle. What a legend. Just comes absolutely spitting. Okay. Let's hit him with a mark. We're going to be coming back here a lot, let's face it. Alright, trauma root. We got some hounds over there, a couple of doggies. So trauma root is all around the foyadas. It's very spiky. That looks like there might be some over there. Yeah, there is some here. Beautiful. I think if we're going to be offering as a gift to everyone, we should probably get a little bit more though. How many is this going to give us? One. Oop. 7 points of poison bloom. Let's use a restore health. Let's use a resist shock as well. Okay. Aedra. Damn it, it's a lot of damage. These are cheap restore health. I should use standard restore health. I shall also use... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Cure common disease, restore fatigue. Do I not have more powerful healing potions? I've got bargain, I've got cheap. Damn it, I'm such a cheap bastard. Let's use a let's use a scroll. Yep, let's just get out of here. Scroll. And when I land, I'm probably going to have to dispel myself immediately. 2 pips of fire bloom. Are we taking more damage? No, we're out healing it. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Damn it. Okay. More powerful potions. Temple, how are you? Zanmuk Samalamus. Can you please sell me some potions of standard restore health? He doesn't have any, he's only got cheap. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, overlooked something pretty major there, didn't we? I've been using this little life belt for 10 pips of healing. But yeah, it's not gonna come close to somebody trying to deal us, 150 points of damage at a time. How about you, Miradrara? I would like to hear myself with it.
Receive if you continue to bother me.
They're always so threatening. I would like to barter. Have you please got cheap 5 cheap restore health? I suppose I'll have to do for now. And spells. Have you got spells for me? Blood gift. Fortify health. Vivek's mercy. Oh, for resist blight. Vivek's tears is the one I want. For cure blight. Holy touch. Power well. Yeah, not particularly good stuff. Anyone back here? Nope. Anyone back here? Nope. Okay. Not a worry. What we'll look for then is we'll look for, I believe, maybe a potion seller at the Imperial Fort, or maybe you, Esibnamu Asunadad Danad. No, you got none. Madness is a sickness of the soul. We probably shouldn't be asking these guys about soul sickness. They tend to get a little bit little bit feisty when it comes to Ashland, to this and that. Now we do know we can get into the egg mine from the water, although our character has no reason to go into the egg mine. Are these shops? I reckon these are just going to be houses. There might be shops though. Yeah, shunned hut. That's a lot of muck sponge. That's a lot of muck sponge. In the trade house there, I don't believe anyone was selling alchemical goods. The dark trade house. They were selling ingredients. Maybe we'll chat to somebody down below here. Maybe there's other traders. Utadik? Darius? No. Here's the kitchen hand. Etrius, Falbeus. Buddy, what's up with you?
Now.
Claudius? Travel together? You want me to follow you? No, stay here. Who are you? Who are you? Why would you follow me? Why would you follow me? Falnerano. Some rumors and a secret? Of course there's smugglers on the West Gas Coast. Is that news ever? No, it's not. Okay, it doesn't quite look like somebody's going to sell us potions here. Well, let's
Yes.
I suppose let's give another shot. What we want to do is we want to wander until we find some trauma roots, and then we can recall back to the Ursulaku camp. So we actually don't need to go back out to the wastes. Trauma roots is fairly available along the West Gash here. It looks like there's a stronghold over there. Is that a stronghold there in the distance? Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to see, but yeah, there is a stronghold there. There's an ancestral tomb over there. What we're looking for is trauma root right now, though. A lot of these places is definitely worth poking into. There's some really nice stuff around here in the tombs and whatnot. And there's a lot of money to be made killing smugglers, taking their moon sugar and things like that. I suppose we have a good amount of cash actually at 18k. Maybe I should be maybe you should be spending it. Speaking of, I mean, this will be one of them, right? A Cernid. Cernid's a fairly long cave. It'll take us down to the water, I believe, down here, and we can kill a whole bunch of smugglers all the way through, if that is our want. Is that our want? I think right now maybe not. I do want to solve this problem of the trauma root. Let me rest up. Also, so it's bright, the render. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. That's much better. It's much better. Yeah, for now, let's focus on our trauma root and head back to the camp. I say that, but there's some elites here protecting a chest. I want to see what's in that chest. Look at that. Sneaky little chest. It's not trapped. It has an Imperial Steel Right Pauldron and a Steel Saber. I'll leave that. That's someone's little stash. And it's not worth my carrying. Trauma roots. Maybe we do need to head back out to the Ashlands. Maybe Nisus is a bit too far. Out of the ash. For trauma roots to grow. I do really like it. We can find a couple of things. We can find fresh weed. We can find muck. But yeah, maybe we're just not going to find trauma roots. That's okay. We can recall back. What were you? You're bitter green. Okay, you're a bitter green. It looks like trauma roots, but it's not. Yeah, well look, if I'm not going to go caving around here, might as well just head back to the camp. Okay. One more doggy. Up to 90. Huge. Why am I so heavy? Oh, an ebony longsword. Why am I so heavy? An ebony longsword. That'll definitely do it. Let's recall. There's a lot of great stuff around here, but I'm not going to be doing anything with it. They have trammer routes here in town. I'm just going to pull a sneaky and pull these off. We're drawn combat to something. Do I have a... Was that their trammer route? Were they going to attack me for it? Well, there's a bit more just around town here. They hate digging it up. I'll do the job. I'll do the job. Now, unfortunately, my alchemy stat is low enough that picking up stuff off the ground. This is to do with the mod called Visual Alchemy. I think it's called Visual Harvest. Something like that. Anyway, or the full mod list is in the description of my videos. If you ever want to look it over, it looks like that shulk is what was triggering that music over there. We probably should clean it up in case it comes into town. We have 12 trammer root. That's enough. That's enough. We can provide one as a thoughtful gift to everyone that we speak to, and hopefully they'll be a little bit more tolerable of us. Take out the shulk too. Beautiful. Beautiful. Too easy. But yeah, with the visual harvesting mod, one of the things it does as well is that as you increase your alchemical level, your ability to harvest ingredients also improves. I want to offer you a gift. Bring me a kwama egg, for I'm hungry. Oh no. Some of them want roots, some of them want eggs. You want to offer me a gift of trauma root? Well, Lander, you're not proud, but you are courteous, and in an Outlander, that's another thing to be despised. Very well, I accept your gift and thank you. Yeah, they're called Corpus beasts, and they come from Red Mountain. Once they were men. We would like to ask about Orcs worship Malakath. It's a bad place. The ancient Dunmer stronghold of Valinvarion. We have seen orcs there. Thank you for the heads up. One of my characters has died there to those orcs. They do have jink blades and they do swing hard. Peakstar. Peakstar was an Ashlander girl found washed ashore near Aldredania. She was raised by the Ursulaku and many believe she was the incarnate. Some Ashlanders believe that Peakstar was a false incarnate and that she is dead. Others believe she will soon return to fulfill the rest of the prophecies. Temple warriors claim she was captured and imprisoned, and no one knows what really happened to her. This is the Ursulaku camp indeed. Well, let's ask about our dreams. Speak to the wise woman. They know the law of the dreams. Am I allowed to speak to the wise woman? This is not a matter for idle talk with strangers. Why should I trust you, Outlander? You want to speak to Sulmatul and you want to speak to Nabani Mesa. Have they sent for you? No. Well, then you'll not speak to him. Sulmatul is our chief, Nabani Mesa is our wise woman. They'll not speak to you. We can ask about Nerevar. They'll give us the story of Nerevar, the Red Mountain, the tribesmen and the housemen. Maybe we can show a little bit more courtesy. And we're here to talk. You're an Outlander and you wish to talk about the Nerevarine prophecies. Well, you are polite and well-mannered for an Outlander, and I do not think you mean to give offence. But why should you care about the Nerevarine prophecies? I fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies and I wish to speak to Sulmatul and Nabani Mesa. I do not believe what I'm hearing. You think you're the Nerevarine and you wish to speak to Sulmatul and Nabani Mesa. You do not look like the Nerevarine, but you do not speak like a fool or a madman. It's a puzzle. Go speak with Zabamund in his yurt. He is Gulakan, Sulmatul's champion. He will decide what is right. If Zabamund gives you permission, you may enter the Ashkan's yurt and speak with Sulmatul. Okay, well, we've got permission to speak with this fella. With Zabamund. Hello, Zabamund. Talk, Outlander. I've brought you a gift. It's custom. We honor our customs with gold. Well, I can definitely give you gold. How about it? Let me go above 90. 90? He wants more gold? Okay, 97. There we go. You have no standing amongst us, Outlander, but you speak well and with respect, and so I will explain. It is against our customs that an outlander should speak to an Ashcan or a wise woman. I'll tell you that Sormatul has no love for outlanders. Though the Neverending prophecies are not for outlanders, why should Sormatul and the Barney Mesa speak to you about these things? Well, what if we pay a tribute? A tribute of 200 gold. That's a thoughtful gift. A gift of 200 gold coins. Well, that is earnest proof of your respect, indeed. Go to the Ashcan's yurt and speak with Sormatul. Ask him your questions and tell him I have sent you. Carry good, nourishing food, he says. We are nomads. Sormatul. Here's the Ashcan. Hello, Sormatul. Dude, he's dripped out. He's got a shield. He's got a lightning shield by the looks of it as well.
A lot of patience for questions out there.
Sormatul, I've been sent here to talk. Let me offer you a thoughtful gift. I'm not proud I like gold. This is the custom you outlanders call a bribe. Yeah, buddy, we can do that. We can do that indeed. I'm the chief of the Ursulaku. I've come to speak about the Neverending prophecies. You think you fulfill the prophecies? I have an initiation rite in mind, and if you pass this rite, I will adopt you as clan friend of the Ashlanders, and I'll submit you to Nabandi Mesa, the Wise Woman. The initiation rite to be adopted into the tribe, you must undergo a harrowing. In the harrowing, you'll be judged by the spirits of the ancestors to see if you're worthy. Go to the Ursulaku burial caverns. Fetch me the Saul Senapul's bone by the bow. Saul Senapul is my father, and his spirit guards his bone mold longbow deep in the burial caverns. Return to me with this bow, and I will adopt you as a clan friend. Alrighty. Well, we've got a dungeon dive in our hands. The burial caverns lie to the southeast of the camp, a north-facing door in a little hill halfway between us and the slopes of Red Mountain. Go north from the camp to the water, then turn east. At the rock cairn on the beach, turn and head straight south until you find the door. Alright. We can ask about disturbing dreams. Am I an old woman that you should tell me these things? No, tell the wise woman. Okay, well, we will tell the wise woman when we get the opportunity to. For now, we're going to have to, yeah, go turn. We want to make sure we don't reach Valley what's it called? Valenvarion. I am still, very cautious that Valenvarion will kill us. We have fairly low willpower at 52, and we have very low agility at 39. And unfortunately, those orcs carry both jink blades and battle axes. And the way that they're going to get you down is with a combination of paralysis and knockdown effects. And they're realistically the scariest things I could be facing at the moment. They've got some elemental resistances as a Nord. We have some physical resistances with 25 armor class. And most of our resistances can kind of be mitigated by the fact that we have 152 HP, which is getting to be a bit. Not a lot though. Definitely not a lot. Just a reminder, like my bound battle axe can be swung for 80, and that's before my strength modifier. With strength modifier, it's an extra 40 percentage points. Oh, so what's that look like? That's an extra 32 points of damage. Up to 112 before armor modifiers. So that would 2-hit us. Also, the likelihood of avoiding a knockdown to a hit like that is basically 0 with a less than 40 agility. I think you probably need maybe something like 75 agility to start reliably avoiding a knockdown from a hit that big. So we definitely want to raise it up. The way knockdown works, just in case anyone's unaware, the way knockdown works is that oh, is this what we're looking for? He said it's about halfway between here and Red Mountain. We might be here already. Indeed. The way knockdown works is that when you take damage, this is the Lando Ancestral Tomb. Is this what we're after? Let's see. Any trapped doors? This is not. But we're here. We are here. Let me maybe use Necromancer's Feast as well. Failed cast. Yeah, that's a big spell and it fails a bunch. Which I'm not quite happy with. That's the character level. Heavy armor increased. Did this bone lord just damage our attributes? I hope they didn't. Yeah, they damaged our speed. Damn it. Hopefully that wears off. It did wear off when it died. Okay, sure. There's traps in the next room. There's another bone lord. Is there anyone else? No. See, there you go. That's a knockdown. So the way that the knockdowns work is that when you take a hit that's more than half of your agility. Oh god. When you take a hit that's more than half of your agility, there is a chance that you will be knocked down, and that chance is proportional to your overall agility level. And so maybe the way to think about that is that, you know, the way the equation works is that when the damage is less than half of your agility, it's a 0% chance to roll, and then it increases as your as the damage goes above half of your agility, until it's basically guaranteed. It's a little bit parabolic. It does cap out. So as we get towards about 100 agility, it kind of stops. We know this one's trapped. Trapped, disarmed there. Beautiful. Can I rest? We can rest up. I'll take a rest up if I can get it. Let's use our beggar's nose here as well. Yeah, oh well, for the knockdown, for that knockdown that just got us, it didn't need to be a big hit, unfortunately, because we've only got 39 agility. So that hit only needed to be 19 points of damage. Now this guy could get us here as well. He's got a javelin, beautiful. But yeah, often the skeletons with the shields, they can kind of feint you in. They put away their shield and they bring out a claymore or something, and you know, even the low level two-handed gear can deal really substantial damage, like up to the 40 range. So you start to need kind of 80 agility to guarantee you don't get knocked down by it. The concern is, of course, that when you do get knocked down, your chance to block goes to 0, so you're basically guaranteed to get hit. See, the Steel Warhammer's 32 damage, so you need 65 agility to avoid a knockdown from it. You're guaranteed to get hit, for starters, and also you take maximum damage, you take a lot more damage. We have a netch leather boots here. Yeah, it looks like it's actually just kind of some basic stuff. Scroll of Serenity. No worries, no worries. Well, this isn't the tomb we were after, and it's also not a tomb with too much that concerns us. So we're just gonna get out. We'll excuse ourselves from here. We've got the character level, leveling up our endurance against a couple of hits. With our heavy armor level, rather. Back here in the Ashlands. We've got a lot of cliff races around. So what are we looking for here? We're looking to continue to head south. What are you? Some trauma route. Some cliff races. Okay, we can deal with some cliff races, no worries. Collect a couple more trauma routes. We have some bones under here as well. Another great look. Axe up to 91. Oh, that's an enchant level as well. Beautiful. Is using all this enchanted gear all the time. Yeah, 24 trauma root. That's going to be heaps. We're not going to need any more than that. Some of them want Kwama eggs as well. And we've already made our introduction, actually, so we probably won't need to offer too many more gifts around. There are other camps, though, and maybe the other camps want some similar stuff. And Allet? Yeah, so there's that Dunmer stronghold. It's filled with orcs. We definitely want to avoid that. Let's turn around and walk away from it. But what we want to do is we just want to head directly south. Here we have a rat. Got a couple of rats. Ooh. Should be some good training. A diseased rat. If we do ever want the power level block and heavy armor more, there are a lot of rats in the Telvanni sewers actually, and they're fairly tanky, but they're very low level. They're level 1, so it's a really nice place to power level if you ever kind of get stuck in that position. I don't think we're going to be in that position again, because we've kind of already got our agility over that hump. That kind of hump around 30 where we can't train any of our abilities, but we also have incredibly low agility and need some of it to come up. Alrighty, well I think it's going to be around here somewhere. Maybe let's use Beggar's Nose to see what we can see. Okay, there's another Dwemer stronghold. What are you? You're something I wish to avoid, I imagine. I think maybe I took his directions wrong. The Ursulaika burial caverns lie south by southeast of the Ursulaika camp. Halfway between the camp and the slopes of Red Mountain, he warns me that the Ashland ancestral spirits guard these burial chambers. South by southeast. So here's our east line, here's our south line, southeast. Okay, we do need to keep heading more southerly. And then we can find that line. It looks like this. It looks like this Dunmer stronghold is similarly on that line. The south by southeast line. And I suppose I probably should try and keep Beggar's Nose somewhat active. Maybe in between fights. Yeah, our agility and our luck and our axe level are kind of gradually getting up high enough that we're no longer too worried about fatigue when it comes to hit chance on basic beasts. Yeah, this looks like a good place to use our Beggar's Nose. Can we reveal a door? No doors. Ooh, there's an ash slave up there. We're perhaps getting a bit far away. Margan. We're close to Margan. We're much closer to Red Mountain now than Ursulaku, and they did say it was about halfway between, so I think we've maybe gone a little bit too far. It's another Dunmer stronghold. How many are there? I think that's going to be Dagothar's stronghold actually. I think we've come all the way over here. And that's going to be Dagothar's stronghold, which tunnels beneath the Ghost Gate. You know, Vivek, Kanam, Alexia, and they do all this stuff. They consume all the souls of their people. They wipe out ghosts. They completely undermine the ancestor worship of their cults and things like that. And all for what? All for the ability for Dagothar to build a tunnel. Great bloody thinking, you know. Good job, everyone. Good job, everyone. Let's use our Rising Force to get out of this hole here. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times in a couple of these playthroughs, but Vardenfell does really remind me of Australia in a lot of ways. And tell you what, people not understanding how tunnels works is definitely one of those little things. Australia has a very large fence across the whole country called the rabbit-proof fence. It's to stop rabbits from coming from the east coast states where we have a lot of feral rabbits, myxomatosis and all kinds of diseases from getting to the west side of the continent. And all because way back when somebody lost a rabbit. They lost one rabbit. There have been many attempts to cull the population of rabbits and actually excise them from the continent. And all but succeeded. All but succeeded. There was one recorded rabbit, and there was a lost. And now there are tens of millions. When they say breathing like rabbits, that's how it be. Now, so we are south by southeast of the Ushalaku camp again. I'm not sure exactly what we're counting as halfway to Red Mountain. Maybe we should count halfway to Red Mountain as the center of Red Mountain? Maybe? Something like that? I mean, I don't want to just wander. Self-duplicating rabbits. Oh, block is the one that caps out at 50%? Yes, unfortunately, no matter how high you raise your, agility and luck and block skill, anytime your block would be higher than 50%, it gets reduced back down to 50% chance. Now, block comes after all other kinds of like evasion and dodge and things like that. So it's just another layer. It's a layer right at the bottom. And then there's a 50% chance to raise the shield. There's a lot of other modifiers that go into it, but to be honest, the calculation and like the modifiers around it, you know, standing still, making sure you're looking at the right direction, all this extra stuff, that's a Corpus cave, that's going to be a 6-house cave. Yeah, we'll take this guy out. I do not want him looking at us or following us. Be gone, buddy. Yeah. Let's stay away from that corpse as well. So we're only going to see the cave from the north. This is not the cave. But we'll just double check. Is this the Ushalaku burial caverns? Abanabi. No, it's not. It is not. I just saw a bit of a graphical flicker, so I'm just going to save in case we crash. But yeah, so the way that block works is that, you know, there's factors like your agility and your luck, there's factors like your block skill, your fatigue modifier, there's a factor that's bugged where you need to be looking in the direction of the thing that's attacking you. There's a factor with how long their swing timer is, so like the enemy's swing timer, the longer it takes for them to swing their weapon, the higher chance you have to block it. There's a factor of standing still. If you're moving, your block chance is the same, but if you're standing still, your block chance is for the fire. There's like a bulwark ability if you're standing still. And the way that angle, like 3D angle, is determined in the game is a little bit bugged. So it's almost good enough to be looking in the direction, as long as they're kind of on your on the left hand side of your screen there, so like over the shield. And, you know, for example, you're not taking a hit. I'll just position the daedra ruins. If you imagine the daedra ruins as an enemy attacking us, that daedra ruins attacking us from the right is on the wrong side of our shield hand because we're left-handed. Well, we made it back to the Ushalaku camp, so let's maybe just start the trek again, because we failed to find. We're going to look for a line south by southeast from the Ushalaku camp and follow that down. Here we go. Pointing south by southeast to Red Mountain. Something like here, beneath this niche. We'll go that direction. Yeah, so there are all these little abilities like, you know, direction and the strength of their swing and how long they take to swing and if you're bulwarked up, and it's all completely irrelevant, right? Because you only need like 30 block skill and full fatigue to start getting like 100% chance to hit, and then no matter what you do, it's always modified down to 50% chance to block. So you're always taking the minimum of either 50% or the Ushalaku Astral Burial. Here we are. Beautiful. Now this is a sick little joint. Let's just maybe rest and catch our breath. We're going to use our night eye quite a lot just to keep ourselves, you know, nice and visible in here. But yeah, you only need very, very low block chance to actually almost be blocking all the time. And then further block chance just means that you're blocking more often with very, very low fatigue. But you don't need much to reach the 50% block threshold. It's very difficult to raise your block at low levels, like at 5 or at 15 or at 25 or whatever. But then kind of as you reach about 40 block, the likelihood is going to be high pretty much all the time. That said, though, it's not as though you're going to block 50% of attacks from your enemies because, yeah, kind of as I mentioned, block is fairly low in the chain of your hits. So you can see that he is blocking a lot of our attacks. Why does he block a lot of our attacks? Because we're guaranteed to hit him. So, but he's not guaranteed to hit us. Although that was a knockdown. For fuck's sake. Can I get you down, please, for the love of God? That was a silver javelin. Okay, 20 points of damage. So he rolled a 20 hit, and it and it hit us with the knockdown. I'm so furious, man. But yeah, because block happens after your dodge chance and after their miss chance, it's all of those layers before you actually have the 50% chance to block. So you'll block a lot less than 50% of attacks because you'll also dodge a good amount of them, and also a good amount of them will be missed as well. What are we doing? What are we doing here? We're glitching out on the floor. We're glitching out on the floor. Let's head in. Rising Force is useful around here. I suppose this is kind of showing us that we want either a Rising Force potion or a high acrobatics level. Let's how's my acrobatics level looking? My acrobatics level is good enough for walking in heavy armor. Not necessarily good enough for making jumps like this one. Let's give it a shot. Oh, we missed. Okay. I'm going to have to use a little Rising Force potion, I think. Standard Rising Force. Sure. Come on. Am I trapped? Am I locked? Am I... Okay, there we go. We can move. We can move. Okay, here we go. Here's another fella. We're going to do our best to knock him down quickly because we know that he can knock us down as well. Beautiful. And and yeah, so after that block layer, maybe just because we've already gone over 3/4 of the whole hit and dodge kind of interaction. Below our block chance is then when you take the damage, it determines which part of your body you're going to take the hit. It's 30% chance to hit your cuirass, and 5% chance to hit your gloves, each left glove and right glove, and then all the rest of them. A Spear of Light. This mummy has a Spear of Light. What do you have, buddy? You might have some cool stuff here. Steel Halberd. Steel Halberd's alright. Unfortunately, my acrobatics level feels a little bit low for this. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 26, unfortunately. I have not spent too much time in Vivek. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to equip the pantaloons, and we're going to walk around here instead. So what have we got? We've got a few of these kind of bits and bobs. Got another cave over here. Maybe let's head this way first. Look at the Dead Adventurer. What do you got, buddy? What were you doing down here? It's got an Iron Javelin, it's got a Journeyman's Probe and a Master's Lockpick. The Master's Lockpick is a big improvement for me. An Imperial Silver Helm. It's good value. Is it an upgrade? 25? No, it's not. No, it's not. Something over here as well. Some more mummies, some more skelly bones. Yeah, so when you take that hit, it determines which part of your body you're going to take the hit. You got a 30% chance to hit your cuirass. And then everything else is 10%, except your braces, they're 5% each. So you can think of hands as being 10% as well. And then the damage is modified by the armor level of that piece, which is one of the reasons you often want to complete a set and have a good spread of block across your whole body. Because even if you have like a really great chest piece, well, 30% of the time that means the chest piece is going to you know, be able to block a lot of damage for you. But the other 70% of the time you're going to take the hits elsewhere on your body. And so the chest piece is kind of irrelevant in that kind of circumstance. A silver staff. Another silver spear. What do you got? A halberd? They got some cool stuff. They got some cool stuff indeed. What we're looking for though is we're looking for the bone by the bow of whatever his name is. Soggy pantaloons. Here we go. I believe I have Night Eye as well. I have an actual Night Eye spell. My chance to cast this is 17%. We've got only 5 illusion, but we also have 7 points coming from luck and 10 points coming from willpower. There we go. So we can, I think, fairly, not reliably cast this, but it's not 0. It looks like we're going to have to go in deeper this way. Are there any mods for switching which hand the weapon or shields are in? Yeah, I believe there are. There's a lot of mods that fix block to do with their angle, and they can, you know, let you do left hand or right hand. There's a combat evolved mod which lets you do like a whole new dual-handed kind of approach as well, like it's Skyrim. Yeah, combat is one of the ways that people mod this game really, really heavily. A lot of people don't like the chance to hit kind of effect. I don't mind them. But I know it kind of gripes a lot of people. They like to look at the in-game render as fairly literal. It looks like I'm going to have to use another potion to get up here, unless I can find a stair. I don't know if I can find a stair. Is this way around? Oh, okay, cool. So it's another pool up here, actually, so I can water walk over this. This is a higher pool. Let's grab our pantaloons. Ooh. And there's a lot more mummies around here as well. Hopefully some of them have some good stuff for us. Yeah, we're going to need to use another standard rising force to get up here. I do have levitate. I do have levitate on the spell. Alteration is level 6, which isn't too bad. My chance to cast is 0. Yeah, let's use our rising force potion. But yeah, in particular with the Force Soothers of Benatar restoration, I'll take that. Thank you, buddy. Let's go into the Fragile Burial. What are we looking at? I feel as though I'm not going to get very far around here without levitation. Yeah, it's going to be really quite important, I think. Athletics level 30. We can do our soggy pantaloons. I might just rest up a little bit first though, to also recharge our gear. Yeah, there we go. So let's hit us with the Night Eye, and let's hit them with the pantaloons. I should probably put these things on my bar. A ghost, an ancestor ghost is totally fine for us. Let's just check for traps. Okay, he does have a trapped chest up here. Orv's Bright Ball, Scroll of Restoration, Gambler's Prayer, Fortify Luck. Nice. It's not going to happen. Can I cast Levitate with my fatigue at full? No. Still no chance. Damn it. Do we have an effect that's going to let us levitate? No, not really. No enchantment for that either. I do want to see what he's got up here though, man. I'm tempted. I want to find out. Soggy pantaloons, here we go. Okay, we can start to see it. So we know it's trapped. Let's clear the trap first. Trap disarmed, beautiful. And let's use a lockpick here. Oh, actually, we should probably use our... Oh, we can try the lockpick first. Lock level 35. Yeah, we can definitely do a lock level 35. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Come on. Come on. There we go. We got it. We got it. Fortify strength. Bargain restore willpower. The invocation of a zero and the origin of the mage's guild and some paper. Love it. Love it. What's this mummy got? Just some ash salts. We'll leave that. He can keep his salts about him, you know. You know how it is. Soggy pantaloons. What's on my quick bar here? Yeah, I don't need this engraved ring of healing on my quick bar. We can put soggy pantaloons. There's number 2. I do rather like water walking on my quick bar because you use it a lot. Yeah, the combat evolved mobs. I haven't really played with them. There's a lot there to change the animations. And there's like a lot of different animation mods around. There's also a lot there to change, you know, to give you a 100% hit chance all the time, which makes leveling a lot easier. And I think it makes the game a lot more palatable for a lot of people. There's also, yeah, some good animation things and some good different combats and things, like bringing power attacks back into the game. In Morrowind here, the power attacks are the standard. Oh, beautiful. Oh, he's doing some light hits, thankfully. So our knockdown chance there was fairly low because he was hitting us with the light attacks. We've got another dead adventurer here. Hello, buddy. He has a bit of an odd kit, the last rites, a 2-handed axe with fire damage, the Dwemer boots. They're not an upgrade for me. A Dwemer helm though, this is an upgrade for me. Well, I look like a bit of a weirdo. I look like a bit of a weirdo for sure. A Dwemer left bracer, armor class 29. Yeah, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. Now we have ebony boots right now, heavy armor 29 versus our boots at 88. Ebony is so disgustingly strong, man. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much stronger it is than the rest. Now what's he got here? He has a chitin war axe, an enchanted chitin war axe, the firebite war axe. Okay, you can have that one, my dude. You can have that one. He's also got a helm. It is just a regular bone mold helm. Righty, I do want to repair up my gear now that we've made some replacements. One thing to note as well, I didn't really talk about with the damage and like the chance to block and things like that, was just that your shield slot actually does also count as one of those places where you can take a hit. So as I was kind of saying with taking a hit, and then the cuirass is 30%, all of the individual armor slots are 10% apiece, and then the braces are 5% each. The shield slot counts for that. And when you take a hit to your shield slot, if you are wearing a two-handed axe or a two-handed sword or whatever, you're not wearing a shield, and it counts as unarmored. It counts as an unarmored hit. So it's entirely possible, even if you are, you know, a heavy armor master, or a light armor or a medium armor master, and you're two-handing a weapon, it's entirely possible that your level 5 unarmored will still cop the hit, and you'll take full damage as though you were not armored at all. Yeah, it's skeleton champion here. Can we get the knockdown? We can potentially get a knockdown on a couple of these things as well, now that we're doing full swings. Whilst these guys, you know, have that capacity, I'm not going to mess around and try and farm XP from them. It looks like we could maybe levitate up there to take it backwards, but let's just walk through, I think. What do we got? Oh, you know what? In the other cavern, I didn't go into the water. It looks like that's going to be a drag chest plate, maybe? Yeah, drag cuirass. Good money. Good money. Good money for sure. Drag cuirass. 5,000. Sure. It's fairly high armor class. It's actually an improvement on our steel cuirass for the same level. It's actually the same, even though our level's quite a bit lower. Our medium armor is quite a bit lower than our heavy armor. What do we got? Now, there's probably going to be a few skeletons here. Yes, more of these. What do I want to do about you? Just let my fatigue come back up. Just take him slow. Okay, a knockdown's not the worst thing in the world from a weapon like this, because they don't really have much more capacity to deal damage over the top of that. Yeah, silver javelin. So that's something I've modded in, the silver javelins, that they're kind of one-handed spear, the javelin class of weapon. They use the long blade attack animations, but they give experience to spear skill. And it's just a way that you can use a spear in the game whilst also having a shield, which I really like. I haven't played the character yet for it. I have an RP for a hoplite, for a future character in mind. And, I mean, I would love to play that, like a spear and shield, alteration and acrobatics focused character, athletics focused character. You know, going on a bit of an Odysseus kind of, so he's blocking everything, going on a bit of an Odysseus kind of rampage. You kind of get jealous at how much the skeletons block, because, you know, we never get to block that much, but the reason is because we dodge a lot of attacks, whereas they can't dodge any of the attacks from us. So they get the 50% on their block every single time. Here we go. Yeah, we've got a couple more mummies with a Jerimar. Maybe with a book, maybe. Another dead adventurer as well. What have you got? Lockpicks and a master's probe. Love to see that. Dwemer right pauldron. I mean, it's an upgrade. I'm starting to look like a bit of a weirdo, but it's an upgrade. I'm just going to put down some of this downgraded steel gear, because I don't really intend to... It's not worth enough, you know, to carry around. I have a drag club there. I have some daedric darts. Alright. Alrighty. Just in case everyone wanted a whole bunch of cash in one go. A Nordic claymore. It's interesting that the Dunmer bury their dead with, like, Nordic weapons. I suppose they have had a long history with Skyrim. At the end of the day. What's this? A chitin shield. But yeah, they have a long history with Skyrim. With the war of the Velothi against the Nords. And, by many accounts, the war with the Chimer and the Dwemer was also against an alliance involving the Nords as well, where they formed the first council. It was the later war, as the war between the Dwemer and the Chimer, where Nerevar was slain and the betrayal was made, and that's when Azura transformed the Chimer into the Dunmer. On that betrayal. Well, on not that particular betrayal. It was on the betrayal of the Tools and taking the Heart of Lorcan for themselves. So that was the promise they swore to Azura. And that was the one they broke. Yep, another skeleton. 2 hands on his weapon. Oh, beautiful block there. Okay, it looks like we're gonna... Ooh! Came down behind us. That could have been very, very scary if I was not prepared for combat already. What have we got? Again, I feel like my acrobatics is maybe... Oh, there's another skeleton? We got another drop down? Is that what I'm looking at there? It is. Okay, let's finish this guy off now. And we head up here, so it looks like we, without alteration, maybe I could level up my alteration a little bit while we're in here, just to give the chance to use my levitate, but it feels kind of cheesy. I don't know. What do we got? We got the chitin short sword. We have a steel halberd. Let me use my beggar's nose. Unfortunately, with this mod that shows all the like the in-world render for detect, it is bugged in the sense that it's incorrect. It updates the beggar's nose skill to detect doors rather than detect enchantments, whereas detect enchantments is what the base game skill does. I believe it's completely unintentional. I've left a bug report. Dwemer Greaves, 29 per hour steel. Yep, it's an upgrade. They are heavy. We've almost got a full Dwemer set coming here. Imperial Steel Right. I think we have a left bracer and we have a steel right. And Imperial Seal is an upgrade there, sure. We're looking very funky, but it's coming together. It's coming together. And what about you? Imperial Steel left pauldron. We already have a right pauldron. Yep. Alrighty. We're looking weird, but they look weird as well. What do you got there, buddy? A scroll of hellfire. I'll take that one off your hands. There's a spear up there of some kind. That's probably just a chitin javelin. Come on, come on. But yeah, I don't have a detect enchantment spell around. I should have bought one. I really should have bought one. I have telekinesis actually. Maybe I can use telekinesis to see what that is. Telekinesis. Here we are. What? Failed cast. Great. What are you? Just a chitin spear. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Well, there you go. I'll continue to use telekinesis to see around anything I can't actually get to. And that's gonna... We don't need to move up to it if I can move it to me. How about that? Let's go into a heal again. We'll just get our fatigue back before we continue heading through. We'll keep heading up. Now we did skip a channel. We did skip an underwater channel in one of these things, which I think would have maybe given us a little bit more loot. Or what's that over there? Well, we've got this door next. This is the Juno burial chamber. It looks like there's a couple of guys up here though first. Maybe we'll see what they've got. You, Monswar Mummy? Oh. He has an amulet. Yeah, it looks like it's just some basic frost damage. Sure. Sure. And what about you, mate? He's got glass. He's got a glass Mage Bane. A glass longsword resists magic at 20 to 40% for 10 seconds on self. Beautiful. Well, I can use that actually, even if I don't swing a longsword. And what do we got here? I might need to use another rising force to get over there. I don't think telekinesis is going to reach. Dispel. Oh, I'm out of rising force. Can I cast levitate yet? No, I cannot. Okay. Gonna have to be telekinesis. Okay, I can reach the mummy from here with telekinesis. And your urn. And what do you got, Monswar Mummy? Nothing. Okay, let's poke back. Oh, let's drop down. We'll do the lap again. We'll head back up. It's a walk to be sure, but at that acrobatics level, yeah, we kind of feel like we're getting in our own way with some of this stuff. What about you? What about up here? This is a good view, actually. This is a nice, good view. Okay, it looks like there's glass over there as well. Telekinesis. glass greaves and gold canet. And the mummy here, yeah, is good. Oh, we fell. And in this urn, just glass canet in the urn. Sure, is there anything at your feet? No. No, he's good. He's good. He's good. Now we want this door. Can I reach the door from here? No, not with telekinesis. Suppose that's not how it works. It would put us through the door. We'd be able to open the door, but wouldn't actually put us through it. Alrighty. Well, there's a little bit of a path that we forgot to go down in one of the lower chambers. We can definitely go down there again in the future. For now, though, let's just head into this Juno burial chamber. What have we got? I am very heavy. And yeah, all of this is staying. Okay. Okay. We have a skeleton. Okay, that skeleton above saw us. There's another one down here below. Let's see if we can clear this one before the next one comes down. Oh, that's a knockdown, damn it. Okay, let's create distance. This is not great. There's two of them coming. I need to use Hearth Heal here. Oh. Alright, there's one more on the way. He's looping around. Here he is. We can get the knockdown. I'll be very, very happy. We can't, but we don't take a knockdown ourselves. Ooh. Alrighty. It remains as scary as ever. I need to play an agility character again, man, after this, so I can not be afraid of knockdowns every turn and every corner and every little fight. And then paralysis as well. Okay, we got a couple of guys over here. Let's just rest and catch our breath. We've got 2 skeletons. Potentially more. Okay, and he is 2-handing. I can't see the other one. Okay, he is 2-handing as well. So we are going to have to hit him with a bound battle axe, and we're just going to try and get the drop here. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, face tank got it done. Face tank got it done. Qualified Magicka. I wouldn't mind seeing Rising Force. That's okay. Alright. Netch leather boots. A steel dagger. An apprentice's probe. I didn't grab the probe, I just grabbed it out of the habit. I'll be selling apprentice's probes. They're well below my current needs. Well, something I'm just considering now is that the bow, if we've come to fetch a bow, there's a high likelihood that whoever's holding the bow will use it against us. Skeleton with a bow around? No? No? Okay. Okay, it looks like this is kind of like an ancient Dunmer stronghold underneath here, which is good. I know a lot of the burial tombs have that Velothi architecture, but it's nice to see the Dunmer architecture more closely works in somewhere as well. I'm hearing ghosts. It's because I'm standing over this soul well. What have you got there, buddy? Quality, frost resistance. The Wraith of Sensenepool. Ah, here's the bow. Beautiful. Got some ectoplasm for us as well. What's that over there? Is that a common soul gem? With a scamp. That's fine. We don't need that. Let's get out of here. I don't need to check that one little way. They'll just immediately start abusing me. Thanks, guys. Spit it out. Alright. Here at the Ashcan's Yurt. Sormatul. We have completed the initiation, right? It is my father's bone by the bow. You have completed the initiation rite. I name you Jerimar Ulfricsson, clan friend of the Ashlanders. Keep my father's bow and bear it with honor. You're a friend of our tribe and may rest in any Urshalaku bed, but do not harm any other tribe members or take their things. I'll fulfill my other promise. Go to the wise woman's yurt, Nabani Mesa shall examine you and test you against the Nerevarine prophecies indeed. Now that you're a clan friend, I want to speak plainly. I find it hard to believe that you are the Nerevarine, that you're an outlander. The Nerevarine comes to drive all outlanders from Morrowind. How could an outlander be the incarnate? The great houses stole our land and mocks us with false gods, and the godless outlanders steal our land and our dignity. The Nerevarine is the last hope of the Ashlanders have. I will not let no outlanders steal this hope from us. They're serious words, Jerimar, words of life and death. I see honour and merit in you, and I'm proud to name you clan friend, but take care what you say and do in the name of the Nerevarine. Now go question the Barney Maester and learn all she can. Indeed. Well, we can introduce ourselves to some other people here as well. Zanumu, how are you? She can train us in athletics. Ooh. I might take that some athletics training actually, because we're getting a little bit low. We do need to raise our conditioning. So let's grab some of this where we can. This will improve our movement speed around the world quite substantially. And just dodging in and out of combat a little bit, we kind of felt the lack of speed. Trying to get a hit on those guys and close those distances. So this will be really good for us closing these distances as well. Is she's a journeyman trainer. Alright, she can take us up a fair way. There's 2 character levels in the mix there. And a lot of speed. Oh my lord. It's still going. So journeyman can be anywhere between 50 and I think 74. That's a 3rd character level. I feel like I should have raised the disposition higher. Alright. Well, we just improved our conditioning a lot. We are running very heavy with all this gear, so it's kind of necessary. Crapley, how are you? She'll barter with us. Got a little bit of gold as well. Perhaps there's something you wish to discuss. Now that you're a clan friend, can I beg you to assist me in a matter of personal vengeance? Zayli Zuba Dammail, an outcast Ashlander, betrayed Urshalaku hospitality and killed my husband. I like how she orders it in that way. He betrayed Urshalaku hospitality and killed my husband. If you could find Zali, kill him and bring the justice of his death to me. I can promise you a fine reward, my dead husband's enchanted spirit sphere. It's a great treasure, and I'll be glad if it might purchase the vengeance that would set my husband's spirit to rest. Bring me news of Zali Suba Mail's death, and the spirit sphere is yours. Hey, I love a hit. I love a hit job. This outcast murdered my husband. I've heard he's taken refuge in a place called Ahasalpilit on the island of Shagor, the large island north of Vardenfell. You might find any information about him in the Asalahit camp in the fishing village of Dagon Fell. Indeed. Indeed. We can definitely do that. We do need to finish our conversation with the wise woman. But yeah, top of my list. Top of my list, no doubt. We are an executioner class, and if people give us a hit, I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, that's great. We can leave some stuff here with her as well. She only has 2,000 gold, so we can't move too much. But definitely some of this stuff that's weighing me down. Maybe these, maybe this Draquirus. Oh, that's too much already. Damn it. Maybe. Yeah, unfortunately, there's just no capacity for that. And maybe this last right's axe. Yeah. And Trama root. I don't need this many Trama roots. Let me keep 3. Alright. One last tent. Oh, I'm feeling how fast we're moving. Beautiful. Maylee? How are you? Gold. Yep, she wants gold. That's fine. We'll give some gifts around the camp now that we're a clan friend. I forgot to give a gift to the other lady as well. No one will grow rich hunting. Talk. Will wonders never cease? You talked with Sormatul and now you're a clown friend. Will wonders never cease? Oh my god. They're so sarcastic.
What do you want?
Yeah, here buddy, have a trauma root. We're just gonna chat around the camp. Have a trauma root. A clan friend? Yeah, just reminding us what we can and can't do as a clan friend. Sukaran's tent here. Sukaran, how are you? Can we give you a thoughtful gift? She wants gold. Yep. You can have a little bit of gold, no worries. Is there anything she would like to discuss? Not really. Not really. And Yen, how are you, buddy? What do you need? He likes gold as well. Yeah, nothing too much to discuss with them here either. Just living their lives. They'll see us pass through. Shara? Shara? Yep. And yeah, similarly, these guys don't have too much to discuss. And you two. Background Langonian. Morrowind lore. Yep, they don't really have much to say. That's okay. That's okay. Well, yeah. We're almost running out of yurts to go into. Let's go into the Wise Woman's yurt here. And speak to Nabani Mesa. Yeah, she likes gold as well. Let's offer her some. She will trade with us. She does have potions. To finally bug my standard restore health. I'll buy that. Cheap restore health, I'll buy those as well. Thank you kindly. Disturbing dreams. It is a strange dream indeed. The Sharmat Dagothur speaks to you in the voice of prophecy. He curses the three betrayers, the three false gods, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil. He calls you the drive the Outlanders from Morrowind. This is a very strong dream, very cunning a dream to stir hearts. It's a very good lie to call you Nerevar, and the dream of the Nerevrian is very strong and very dangerous for you and for all of my people. Well, let's talk about that. There are many Nerevrian prophecies, and they suggest many things. Aspects of uncertain parents, the moon and star, the sleepers, the seven curses. The curses bane, the prophecies of the stranger, the prophecies of the seven visions, and the lost prophecies. Ask me of these things, and if you're patient, if you would be wise, or if you're impatient to know, just ask, do I pass the test? Go ahead, Outlander. I am the wise woman. Ask your questions, and I'll answer. Well, this character is just here to follow orders. And so, it's not a matter of being impatient or not. They just simply don't need to know. They're willing to ask, do I pass the test? You are not the Nerevrian. You are one who may become the Nerevrian. It's a puzzle and a hard one, but you've found some of the pieces, and you may find more. Do you choose to be the Nerevrian? Then seek the lost prophecies amongst the dissident priests of the temple. Find the lost prophecies, bring them to me, and I will be your guide. Take these copies of the Stranger and the Seven Visions. Now, I've told you all I know. Go think on what I've told you and do what must be done. The Stranger is the best known of the Nerevrian prophecies. We call it the Stranger. When the earth is sundered and the sky is choked black and the sleepers serve the seven curses, to the hearth there comes a stranger, journeyed far neath moon and star. Though stark-born, to sire uncertain, his aspect marks his certain fate. Wicked stalks him, righteous curse him, prophets speak but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate, the curse's bane. Many touchstones try the stranger but fall. But many fall, but one remains. So we'll be that one remaining at the end of all this, hopefully. Aspect of uncertain parents. If what you say is true, you are indeed born on a certain day to uncertain parents. This is part of the prophecy, and many have the same birthday, and many are not sure of their parents. It is interesting, but it does not make you the Nerevrian. Indeed. I've told you, Elano. Now go. She has
May you find me worthy of your attention.
She has a nice index there. A propylon index. We don't know what they are though on this character. Now, we have been asked to go do a hit, and while we're up here, we might as well do it while we're in town. We're gonna catch the boat back to Nisa's here, and I think as well I need to speak to some people who have some cash. Can you cash me up, buddy? He can cash me up a little bit. Yep, let me sell you this. Let me sell you one of these as well. Sell a max. Will we take it? No. maybe let me sell you this. Oh, that's way too much. Oh, we're in cash shuffle mode. Damn it. What about this? No, that's too much. Okay. I'll sell you the drought, and I'll sell you 1 daedra dart. And give me 5/5 for it. Alright. There are more people around to trade with. It's not a concern. But yeah, let's take the bus. Oh, we're moving so fast. Too fast for me, actually. I'm still trapped on. I still can't jump over this ledge. Oh my bloody god. Okay. Let's head to Cool. And then we'll take the boat as well. We haven't actually popped into Cool proper before. We took the road out to Oshalaki, so we can introduce ourselves here in town, maybe ask if there's a pawnbroker or something as well. At the end of the day, we'll just be passing through to the boathouse. Cool. I believe this is a trader here. Yeah, Throngar's trade house. Hello, Shathera. This is Cool, just a little fishing village, but it's home to us. Looking for a little advice? Well, there's not much up here to keep a questing hero like yourself busy, I'm afraid. It's pretty quiet, that's where we like it. You might take a look at the daedra ruins to the southwest, though. Don't know anything about them myself, no business fooling with that stuff. But they say a lot of those old sites have hidden treasures. Indeed. Thongar? It's got a new rumour for us as well. A group of hard cases came through here recently, and old Dragus says he's seen people putting goods ashore from a small boat on the coast northeast of Cool. I think someone has a smuggler's operation in a cave nearby. That's where they're stashing their stuff. Indeed. Well, they're cutting you out of the loop there, man. Cutting you out of the loop indeed. Spirit of Nern. Apollo. Exclusive restore. We can buy some restore healths. That's fine. And he's got a little bit of cash as well. We'll see if we can sell him some stuff. We can sell you this ring. Sell you this ring. Sell you this ring. Sell you the glass greaves. What do you say? You're kind of sharking me here on the price, man. Maybe we need to raise his disposition. Yeah, his disposition's very low. Well, now that he likes us a bit more. We'll try that again. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
This is a grand day.
Glass greaves are excellent. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately I don't have any light armor skills. I have 38 light armor because I've been using it to keep my agility up. Am I diseased? My agility was damaged somehow. Okay, I might need to stop by a temple. Do I have restore agility? I think I have a spell to fortify agility. Let me try that. Vigor. Realm's Cure. Restore strength. Restore endurance. Antidote. No, I don't. I don't. Ah, well. We'll find something. We'll find something up there. We'll restore our attributes when we come back to the temple. Dagon Fell. Yes, we are after. Transport to Dagon Fell. Thank you. So we're here to ask some people about some stuff. We're going to be looking for a man that killed a lady's husband. How are you, ma'am? Anya Swift Sailor, how are you? Allow me to introduce myself. I've heard tales of an ancient helm locked away up the ruins of Onis Suralis, west of Vass. A mark on your map. Oh, interesting. Lots of ruins here in Shagora. Now, we're asking about Zali. Zali, I know that name. I believe there was an Ashlander who lived in the Harasaplit camp on the southwest coast of the island. Indeed. The southwest coast of the island. What do you say, Met? The latest rumours. I hear a shipmaster and the Tel Morag Dagon Fell Run dropped a group of wizards and mercenaries off on a little island somewhere. There we go. There is another trade house here as well. We can pop our head in there. Yeah, there. Oh, we're way there in the back way. Okay. Let's do a loop. At least we move relatively fast here. With all those extra athletics levels. We're up to level 60 athletics at the moment, so feeling very well conditioned. Beautiful. And you are here. Okay. The end of the world. The end of the world inn. So near the clerk. How are you, buddy? He's a bit of a chatty fella. Current events. Yeah, here's a lot to talk about. I'm here to ask about... When you see Kurginia, you know there's smuggling going on. We get pilgrims here from time to time, since we're the closest port to a pair of sites. The Malakath Shrine and the Sanctus Shrine. If you're thinking of visiting the sites, let me warn you, a group of orcs is camped over at the side of the Malakath Shrine. Indeed. Zali. An Ashlander who lives in the Harasaplit camp. It's an outcast Ashlander camp on the beach on the southwest coast of Shea Gorad. The camp lies southwest of the Dagenfell village. A variety of paths lead near the site. Alright, yeah, well, we'll take our way down there. Frifnild. The rumour for us, a shipmaster. Talking about mercenaries and wizards again, yeah. Let's see what she has to sell us. Arrows, slowfall, some spoiled potions. I'll take restore health where we can get it. Sure. She can't really buy anything back from us though. Okay. It's totally fine. No restore agility spells, unfortunately. Here we go. Hefnir, a trader. Alastrus. Well, yeah, people are geared out here, man. People are G'd up and ready to go.
Walk a fine line, don't you?
Hefnir, how are you? Yes, let's talk about Zali as well. Yep, sending us in the same direction. Any new secrets or advice? Nah, nothing like that. Well, let's have a squiz at your goods. Grasping fortune. An amulet of rest. Fatigue 1 to 10 points for 20 seconds. That's actually really good. That's really good. We can use that while we're running and keep ourselves topped up. No potions? No potions. Okay. We can sell back a Daedric dart, I suppose. And the bone by the bow of Sulmatul. Maybe I should just keep all this in Balmora, actually. Yeah. I'll do my best to keep it all in one place, actually. I don't want to have to come back out here to the trader at the end of the world in Dagonfell to find a quest item. So, let's just buy this amulet. It looks like we are wearing our Fortified Luck amulet at the moment, which is quite good too, but let me just see how this goes. So this is going to be it's going to be restore fatigue 1 to 10 points for 20 seconds. And so when we proc it, so we hit 10 points there. It's going to go for 20 seconds. It's going to keep us completely topped up. Yeah, beautiful. Well, let's head out of town. We're going to head to the southwest. And we can switch to our luck amulet when we need to go into combat and things like that. Here they come. No matter where you go. The cliff races. And how many charges has it got as well? It's got okay, looks like it's got costs 5 out of 30. So we got 6 charges on this thing. Yeah, look, I might even put this on. Oh, it's actually going to be a little bit difficult to manage both the luck amulet and this without multiple. Sometimes it's going to low roll though. It might hit low numbers. Although I think the way that restore fatigue and restore health works on the range is that each time they would restore your fatigue and your health, it does it randomly between 1 and 10, for example, on that range. So it's probably fine to just use once and just keep ourselves procced up. Oh god, knocked down from a shulk, really? Oh, our agility is damaged. Oh no. Oh no, we're going to take knockdowns from damage of 10 or more at the moment. Let's be extremely careful. So we know there are orcs out here protecting a shrine as well, and we know we're going to go into combat against somebody at a camp. Yeah, let's avoid that person. You're not what we're here for, buddy. And let's get our half heal up. Half heal, thank you. So we're almost at the water. This camper there is going to be on the water by the sounds of it. Another shulk. So let's just keep heading south until we hit the water, and then we can head west along the coast. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Got some crabs. Got an ancestral tomb over there on the left. There's a skeleton guarding it. What kind of tomb are you? The Dralis ancestral tomb. It looks like it's filled with goods. Yeah, it looks like it's filled with goods for sure. It's probably a combination of smugglers and the undead in here. Okay, I'm gonna get knocked down here, unfortunately. Thankfully, his damage is fairly reasonably capped. The Bone Lord over here, there's another skeleton gonna come for us. Let's pull it over. Okay, it looks like they've killed a lot of 2 Bone Lords, okay. This is a fairly advanced tomb by the looks of it. Let's just heal up maybe. My agility is unfortunately still damaged. I think because we are going to want to be clearing these guys out with without taking any hits, we're just going to go in like so. We destroyed his shield. Oh, that's beautiful. There's another Bone Lord over here. Amazing. Let's use our beggar's nose. Let's see what's going on here. There's a lot of trapped goods. Looks like this door is free to open though. Look. Got them. Beautiful. And you're a regular chest. Little stack of cash. We can get a trap cleared here. Lock level key only. Key only. Really? Neelix has an Argonian chitin helm. Key only chest in here. What is going on? Chitin Morax. What do you restore speed? I was hoping it'd be restore fatigue. Oh, sorry, restore agility. The ruins of Kemel Z. No. What about you? Just regular urn. Let's use our beggar's nose again here. What are we looking for? It's a regular door. The words and philosophy for long blade level. I'll take that. Some repair prongs. I'll take that as well. Another trap over there. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Locked 0 to 67. Okay. Found axe, right? Yep. Another dead adventurer. Oh, he's just dead in here. Imperial broadsword. Yanis. Yanis. Key to Dralis tomb. Key to Dralis tomb chest. Okay, he has the key to that chest. What else we got in here, buddy? What did they leave you in here? They left you in here with their food. What a stinking mess, man. Okay, oh, that is a trapped urn. If it's trapped, it's probably worth looking in. No. Just randomly had a trap, sure. Got some braces around for us as well. Where was the chest? Oh, it's over here. Key only. An iron club and a netch leather gauntlet. I wonder what that's about. It's a key only chest. Alright. What a weird place. What a weird place. None of my questions are answered, but that's fine. Let's get out of here. I believe I've, yep, followed all the paths. Not my concern. Not my concern. Went there to have a hunt. Got a hunt. It's fine. We're on the coast now. Let's just head west. We are going to get to fire off with a lot of cliff races, I suppose. And we're going to be looking for a camp here as well. Keep an eye out for orcs. Nah, this is going to be that camp for sure. Hello, people. Let's top up our fatigue. We use the use this amulet of rest, and let's get on our lucky amulet now as well. This will keep its tops up. They're going to attack us in sight and know it. No? Yep.
Your wounds are great.
Gotcha.
I'm waiting.
Zally, how are you? He's in combat. There he is. There he is. And he's got this, the amulet of... No, not the amulet of Kirineth. Oh, he doesn't have... he doesn't have that woman's trinket. She's the spear. She's offering the spear to us in return for his life. Beautiful. Beautiful. But that's all done. Let's take some Quama eggs. Take some Quama eggs back to the camp. They love that. To Dan in his last death throes there. Nothing else at the moment. Well, we got the job done. Let's clear ourselves some space and head back to the camp. I kind of would like to kill these 3 Kigudi though. They look tasty. And our water walking is really straightforward to come across here. Where are we now? We're on a little island between the north and the south. There we go. Oh no. The knockdowns. They never end. Beautiful. You beauty. Buddy, what are you doing? You're out here camping. That's your prerogative. That's your prerogative. How are you? Sendisathus? I don't know. What do you want? Yeah, I'm just walking through, man. I'm just walking through. If a monk's life interests you, oh, he's a monk. He's a monk. There you go. Well, maybe we should ask him about blessings. Temple faithful and reverent guests may offer at shrines. Yes, good idea. Well, mate, we'll just take care of some of the wildlife problem you've got going on here so you can meditate in peace, I reckon. Hello? One more cliff racer down. We're getting up there, 96, well on the way. Let's recall. Beautiful. And I believe it's this one over here. Caraply, how are you? There is something I wish to discuss. I congratulate you on gaining Zaberman's help. Now there was something you wanted to buy. Zaberman buy. The last rites? What are we talking about? Oh, she's not the lady. She's not the lady whose husband was killed. Xanamu, here she is. Yep, Xanamu. Ah, welcome, favourite guest. My yours and my heart are yours. No, she's not the one we're speaking to either. Did I just get turned around? Talk? Shagorat? Discuss? Is the word discuss? Melee? Is it melee? I don't think it's melee, right? Awful gift. She likes gold. Discuss. Yeah, no, it's not her either. I swear it was this one here, Carapley. I have a few humble items to offer for sale. If there's something you'd like to discuss, well, maybe I should talk to her about personal vengeance. Here we go. Did you bring me news of personal vengeance for the death of my husband? Indeed. You have killed the murderer of my husband, Aran Ahe. Thank you. And you do your honor, clan friend. I've long kept Aran Ahe's spear. He no longer has any use for it. It is with pride that I pass it to you and ask that you only remember his name when you use it. Well, let me try and pronounce it then. Aran Ahe. Aran Ahe. His spirit spear. Aran Ahe. It is a two-handed spear, cast when used, fortify spear, restore fatigue. Nice. So it'll keep you topped up. It looks like a chitin spear as well. That's a nice little item. It's very, very cheap, unfortunately. I think, lady, we're probably not going to insult you by taking this. Let me leave it, I think, here. Maybe I can leave it up against the wall. Can I prop it up like that? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just leave it here for her. Well, we got the job done. The reward was not what we're after, but what we're after was the chance to perform a hit. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. What about you, Ashma? Have you got a bit more cash on hand? You do. You do. Let's raise our disposition with Ashma. His close proximity to the temple means we often can walk past him and chat with him about things. They've sealed off the egg mine. Well, let's buy back this Daedric dart. And let's sell this mage bane, I reckon. Still too much. Still too much. Something like this. Okay. We'll gradually shuffle some things around here and there. No worries. Cashed up. 32k. Yep. We are definitely cashed up. From here, it's time for us to head back to Balmora and speak with Caius. Caius Casades. We no longer have a mark down there, so we're going to have to get the bus here from Nisus to Alderun. He will actually take us all the way to Seydenin, but it's a much longer trip than we need to take. We only need to come here to Alderun. In fact, we probably could go just to Margan and teleport, to be honest. Oh, Margan has a temple of its own, actually. That's a lie. But yeah, now we can come into the Alderun Mages Guild, and we can speak to you there. Aranil, please send me to Balmora.
So what's this?
Now we can divine intervention from here and come across town. I think this place is just over there. Beautiful. Now we've got a little bit of trading here to do in town while we can. There are a couple of items that I think is probably wise to try and keep all in one place. It might also be wise to do some more training while we have some cash. I think Caius will probably recommend we do some training as well, actually. And realistically, any level is going to be worth raising, any skill that's not like a weapon we don't use. You've spoken with Sormatul and the Barney Mesa. From what they say, it sounds like you really could be the Nerevarine. Well, that's just incredible. I'll have to get used to the idea. Let me try and get a word to Mira Milo. Maybe she can find out where the distant priests have any lost prophecies. In the meantime, I have a very tough assignment for you. Do you think you're ready? Willing but cautious. Good. Cautious is smart. I'm going to give you the mission. I'm also going to give you 400 drakes. Before you head out, make sure to outfit yourself with healing potions, new gear, a little training, whatever you think you need most. And if you get into trouble, back up, rest off, and go back fresh. Don't take chances. This is a tough one. Fort Buckmouth has sent a patrol to Narmok, hunting smugglers with Sixth House connections. They found the Sixth House base, the Sixth House shrine, and the Sixth House priest named Dagoth Gares. Speak to champion Racer Palia at Fort Buckmouth. She'll tell you about the patrol and the Sixth House base. Your orders: find that base, kill Dagoth Gares, and bring me a full report on the base. Indeed. Champion Racer Palia at Fort Buckmouth says she found a patrol in a cave that the locals call Ilanibi. However, the one trooper who escaped to report has died of corpus disease. Before he died, the trooper reported fighting with monsters and cultists and something about a powerful Sixth House priest called Dagoth Gares. Go talk to her about it. Yes, indeed. Well, he has some training, some unarmored for us. Unarmored isn't too bad. The speed stats, especially when we're two-handing our axe. We can technically take unarmored damage to our shield. Through our shield slot when we're not wearing a shield. What about you, Timelane? So he's a blade trainer. Yeah, enchant, mysticism, and restoration. This is all good stuff. We will take it. I think let's raise his disposition maybe slightly further. There we go, beautiful. And maybe we can buy some potions from him as well. Cure blight. Restore willpower, restore strength, restore personality, restore luck, restore intelligence, restore health. There we go, finally. Standard restore health as well. Alrighty. Training. Now, restoration training is going to be good. It's going to be good for our willpower levels as well.
If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
And it's going to be good for our overall level. So we can maybe raise this up to, what is he? He's a journeyman, so we can definitely raise it fairly high. Being able to have hearth heal much more in the back pocket feels good. It's also one of our minor skills. So we definitely want to learn how to keep ourselves alive out there in the world. I would also like to pick up Vivek's Tears as a spell, I think. And I think it would also be wise to raise our mysticism slightly. I'd also like to pick up Detect Enchantment. I'm not going to spell make with it. I'm not really going to spell make with it at all. Maybe we're fine without Detect Enchantment. Restoration up to 50. Beautiful. How high can mysticism go?
Are useless.
These Nunma are useless, he says.
The sun and moon.
There's a lot of levels here, man. This is mysticism's a major skill, so it's contributing a lot to our levels. Enchant. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of enchant. We have we use a fair amount of enchanted gear, so a little bit here and there is not going to hurt. Let's civvy back over to the temple and get our agility back here. And I think, yeah, it would be wise to try and find a little bit of a further way to raise our agility, maybe with some more levels. Oh, that was the Rock of Lothus, not civvy. Restoration is the one I need. I think downstairs they can sell me Vivek's Tears as well, which is a Cure Blight on Self. That was a lot of levels. Yeah, up to character level 26. I think I started today at character level 9. God. Something like that. I feel like I was less than level 10 not too long ago. Up to 204 max HP as well. Spells. Wisdom. Divine Aid. Oh, that's all fine. Lalu, you got spells? Vivek's Tears, Cure Blight on Self. There we go. Power Well, Shalador's Mirror. That's all good and well. Absorb Fatigue, 113 points. I don't think I can even cast that, can I? Yeah, 45. Only 45 magic. I can't cast anything like that. Most of our willpower and our stats are just for cast chance. Which is, you know, it's as good as Magicka. It means we don't have to cast multiple times when in combat. We can just get it done once. Restore. Rising force would be good. Oh, alteration levels. Alteration levels, of course.
Do you want some?
And security levels would be good too, actually. Security levels to see some traps around. We have our detect. We either need the alteration levels to show traps, or we need security levels to have the ability to open things up. Oh, we have some locks for the scrolls as well, actually. We're probably fine. We're probably fine without it. Yeah, we have some lock splitter scrolls. We're fine without it. So what do I actually want here? Some conjuration levels for our axe, I think. Will be good. Our Bound Axe is the only conjuration spell we cast, so we just need to raise it to 100% chance when we're 0 fatigue. Let's check. I can't get my fatigue down fast enough anymore. Damn it. Shan, how are you, please? Do us the favour of teaching us. She doesn't teach conjuration. Oh no. I thought she did. Okay, she teaches alteration. Destruction, alteration. Do you teach conjuration, Esterthelin? Destruction, alteration, illusion. She doesn't either. Massalini, can you please send me to, I think, the Sadrith Mora Mages Guild. We haven't spoken to many people here. Perhaps they can offer us training.
What assistance do you need?
Sumeriel? No, he's got some ingredients. Skinkin trades Tree Shade won't train us. Yeah, he won't either. Spells. Feather. Nah, that's all good.
Speak quickly.
Davienne.
Outlander, or go
Davienne's an
away.
enchanter. She'll buy some good stuff from us, actually. 8,000 gold. Demon Katana, some scrolls, the rest of it. Yeah, beautiful. Maybe I should enchant something with levitate. A wizard staff is good for that, actually. It seems like a fairly rare kind of thing. We can sell this Amulet of Kirinath. We can sell this Dragaquirus. I got the Razor Disposition before we trade like this. Beautiful. See, we have Amulet of Kirinath, Dragaquirus. By the bow, one of these Daedric darts. I think it covers a lot of the ground here. Words and philosophy. Sure, exquisite amulet. Sure. I just need them to be in the network, you know. They don't need to be on my person. Something like that. Beautiful.
This is fortunate. How do you do, Nor?
And a reel to sell us spells as well. Detect enchantment. 10 feet for 10 seconds. That's really just so horrible. Okay, I'll add it to the mix in case I need to find an item. But no one here sells conjuration levels, huh? Iniel, can you please send us somewhere else? Caldera, maybe? Caldera?
What's this about?
What about you, Folms? You interested in doing a little work for me, he says. I don't wanna do that. Today, spells. None of this is any good either.
What assistance do you need?
What about you, Medilla? Training in destruction and alteration. Spells will get Fenric's Door Jam. It's a nice little spell. Look at our bound spells here. So yeah, so she knows some conjuration enough to sell us the spells, but she doesn't actually train it. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap there.
What assistance
I
do
will
you
listen,
need?
Outlander.
Well,
Make it quick.
Amelia, can you please send us to the Vivek Guild?
Yes, friend.
We can ask these people here about it as well. We might also learn a little bit about maybe the Morag Tong while we're here. We haven't actually started the Morag Tong line at all. We've just been railroaded into the main quest. Barter? Potions? Sure. Standard Rising Force we'll take. Resist, Night Eye, Swift Swim. Looking for health. Cure common disease, some Flynn. Nah. Got some rare stuff. Hishni. A Khajiit in the foreign quarter.
What's this about?
What about you,
Can we
Sarah
hurry
Longley?
this along?
It's just got a rumour. Oh, she knows about the Morag Tom. Aura Whisper. Detect automaton. Daedra, undead, animal, and humanoid. Okay. Detect everything, she says. That's a great idea. Slowfall. Hop toad. Yeah. With no alteration and very, very low in illusion on this character, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Trebonius is useless. Now I think over here this is an enchanter and the other person won't train us. Some rumours. 7 victims here in Vivek, she says. Unguided, the foreign quarter, is getting really fed up. Yeah, there's a lot of walking about in Vivek. If you get stuck into their kind of quest lines, people send you here, there, everywhere. There's our life belt again. Belt of nimbleness, fortify agility for 30 seconds. That's pretty good. I might pick that up. It's cheap as well. Does she sell Akasha's lock splitter? Divine intervention? No. No. Melvin, do you train faction members only? Faction members only, okay. We're done with that.
Yeah.
Take us back to Balmora,
I'm listening.
please and thank you. Oh, acrobatics. We can probably sell some stuff to Wayne here. We can also ask around here for training. Medium armor, long blade. What about you, Wayne? What kind of training you got, buddy? Heavy armor, blunt weapon, armorer. Yeah, this is good stuff. Let's raise our disposition with Wayne. Here we go. Come on, mate. Come on. Beautiful, thank you. We'll take some of this heavy armor training. Endurance as well. It's another character level. You'll love to see it. So each of these endurance pips is a little bit of extra HP as well. The way the mule works is endurance levels give an extra 2 points of HP. Yeah, he has a lot of gold now because we've been training with him. He can absorb this. Beautiful. Bring our armor up a little bit as well because it is good for strength. And we have a lot of luck. So we don't need much armor before we can actually do very, very well at it. It's also good for strength levels as we go through as well. Maybe we'll bring it up to 40. Character level. Unexpected. On the minor. Oh, sorry, on the miscellaneous. We'll bring it up to 40 and let's buy some repair prongs from him as well. We'll just keep a hold of those. Total sold, something like that. Sure. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, that's done. We've got all that cash out.
Dirt everywhere.
dirt, she says, kind of losing her mind. Poor lady. Can we repair any of this up? We can as well. We'll just keep it up to... Oh, that feels so much faster. Hasfat, you train, don't you? The puzzle box, don't you remember? Oh yes, I'd forgotten. Here's a Dwemer key. Made according to the instructions on the puzzle box you bought. We have no idea what it's good for. Take it to Arkanthan. Maybe you'll find out the lock opens. We did leave a lock down in Arkanthan, come to mention it. She has spear training for us as well. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not going to be any good for us. We could, I suppose, go to House Lalu for marksmanship training, sneak training, that kind of thing. Light armor. So House Lalu are like agility specialists. We could raise... What are we at? We're at 39. Sneak and light armor and marksman. We could raise our marksman up, and that will give us some agility levels as we come up on the way up to 40. It might be the way to go. Naleno, how are you? We're not interested in either. I'm just interested in training. Short blade, light armor, security. I'll buy that level of light armor. What about you, Dinar? Training in long blade and block. Dandos? Dandos doesn't have anything. Imare has some spells here. She's a spell seller. Gash Spirit. The Ordeal of St. Olms. Some pretty hectic spells here. Wild Reflect. Shadow Mask. Shadow Mask is big. A lot of Chameleon. Let's ask upstairs here. Maybe somebody will be able to train us. We're looking for training, guys. Looking for training. He's got some rumors for us. You gotta hand it to the little demon charmers. They surprise us. The Telvanni got these little groups squatting down all over the island and we've done little to stop them. They're going to be a tough one to root out. It's going to cost money and lives, indeed. Okay, here's a marksman trainer. Okay. And he buys, okay, he buys lockpicks and sells lockpicks as well. Maybe we can give him some of these apprentices' robes. Let's raise his disposition. And we are going to train in marksman. Unfortunately, it's just the best way to raise our agility. Hopefully he doesn't move too much.
Outlander, I've heard much about you. Would you have need of my services?
We do have need of your services, buddy. In fact, we're using them. So hopefully as our marksman comes up to around 30 here, we will start to see agility pips. There we go. And now as we get agility pips from marksman as well, there's an additional level. Okay. Now we can also put further agility training into light armor, which will carry us up a little bit further too. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh. Alright. Light armor up to 43. And there's another, yep, and as you can see, so because he trains both light armor and marksman, as we like level them up, our agility comes up along with it, and then he can train us further in both. And I mean, this guy's got sneak as well, right? So yeah, more of that. We're probably not going to use any of these abilities, right? Like sneak and marksman and light armor. But they're going to bring up our agility alongside them, so that's what's important.
A warm welcome to you.
Sneak up to 45. Okay, our agility is really getting good and solid here, so we're up to, I believe, 50 agility at this stage. Yeah, 50 agility. Light armor is going to come up with it. That's 51 agility. It's huge. I'm not sure how much more we're going to need. But it's worth dumping all this gold into it. Because I really feel like this is the way we're going to die.
Would you have need of my
Oh, they love me. They love me. Our reputation must be getting quite good. Light armor up here as well. Alrighty, well, we can almost go by more block training at this stage as well. Yep, their agility pip, 56. Okay, these guys are capped out. What about you, Balnor? He's capped out as well. Alright. Well, it's not the levels we were kind of expecting, but it did bring our agility all the way up to level 56, and that's going to be really, really, really substantial for not getting killed. Many training, many training, yeah. And here's the block as well. So we'll just bring this block up too. This isn't going to increase our chance to ever block anything. It's just going to give us a little bit more agility. Our block was pretty much capped much earlier. Here we are, block level 53, block level 54. None of them have anything more to teach us. 60 agility, 77 willpower. This is starting to look really quite healthy. Because that's what's going to kill us. Luck contributes to a lot as well, to paralysis resistance and knockdown resistance, but it's this kind of stuff, raw agility, that was going to get us killed out there in the world. Well, let's do it. We have to head to Fort Moonmoth. We can speak to the Mages Guild to make that happen. They can send us to Alderaan, and we can use Divine Intervention from there. It was a lot of time, it was a lot of money. It was definitely worth it, though. It's unfortunate that we have so many skills that are well above like our main skills, but you know, it's how it be. And I suppose it's not too uncommon. It's not too uncommon for people in their lives to be very, very skilled at things that don't actually contribute to their day-to-day tasks. You know, a lot of people know how to juggle. A lot of people are very good at speedrunning. But here we are, Buckmouth Legion Fort. And we're looking to speak to Racer Puglia. Found you straight away. Racer, we're here about the 6th house base Kaya sent us. Only one trooper returned. He died soon after, horribly disfigured by the corpus disease, and out of his wits. In his ravings, he spoke of a cavern on the coast. He called it Ilanibi. It's not on our maps. Try asking the locals in Nar Mok. They fought with cultists and disfigured man-beasts, corpus monsters, I think. He told the troopers he was being spared, so he might tell the others that the sleeper awakes. The 6th house has risen, and Dagothur is lord, and I am his priest. All will be one with him in the flesh. Yeah, these poor guys, they start to go a bit mad. Well, they start to go a bit mad. Dagothur makes them mad. They hear him in his dreams, they hear him in his mind. He talks them through the furniture and things like that as well. We can head to Nisus and catch the boat down. I think for Nar Mok, actually, we are probably pretty safe just to head directly west. Yeah, I think we're fairly safe just to head directly west at this stage. I do want to keep in the back of my mind the chance that we might ever find this subterranean complex for Mansour Zanzibani's son being out there in the world. There's Alderaan. Here we are. We got a nice little path through. Where is this going to take us? Just take us further east? Further west, rather. Go west where we can. Nar Mok's not far away. We can also find a couple of interesting people as we get close to the Nar Mok. Because we do kind of open out in the Caldera Plains there as well. So some of those Caldera quest givers are around there. The Naked Nord with the Cloud Cleaver Axe. The lady looking for an escort to Nar Mok that will give you the Boots of Blinding Speed as well. They're all kind of around here. Speaking of, who are you?
So what do
Socia
you want?
Caristiana. Just out here on the... Yep, she's just out here, for sure. You know, she's the witch that the mad Cloud Cleaver man is after. There's a rat. Now, I understand if you help him to kill her, you will get levels in Axe. I don't need levels in Axe. I'm already at 96. We're very much in the clear. Permani. Hello, are you interested in making a deal? Yes, I can take you to Nar Mok. I'm going there. The Boots of Blinding Speed will be yours. Indeed. Please don't die, Permani. And there's also a Blades trainer here as well. One of these fellas. Here he is. This Gwar herder over here is a Nordic fella. He watches the Smuggler's Coast. And he's actually with the Blades. It's, I believe, one of our Blades trainers. Let's say hi while we're dropped in. Siorva Horsemouth, how are you? How are you? Yes. I monitor smuggling amongst the bitter coast. Blunt weapon and long blade. Yeah, he's got nothing really to teach us. Let's just use our amulet of rest as well while we're running along. Got to remember that I have that. It's very powerful. How to get to Narmok from here? I think we're going to have to circle around. We could try and get over. Circling around probably makes the most sense though. It's fairly difficult to get from Caldera, because the whole Caldera mine is, you know, over that way. And the hills around the Caldera mine are very steep. But over here... yeah, here we go. Kind of evens out. There's a couple of guas for us to clean up. There's an ancestral tomb. These are wild guas. Are they going to attack?
I'm not giving up that easy.
Suppose I can attack them.
Hold still.
Beautiful. But yeah, here we go. Here's a path around back to the bit of the coast. We can take Bellini down here. Beautiful. And here we are. We're almost at Narmok. Ilanibi. Ilanibi is what we're after. What is going over here? We've got a dead gua. That's odd. It's very rare to see animals that I didn't kill myself.
You'll be dead soon. I'm not giving up that easy.
We spotted dead gua. Narmok. Narmok's out in the water there. We can head over with our with our water walking pants. Oh no, there it is. It's right there. It's not too far out in the water. There's a nice little bridge here. Beautiful. I suppose she is going to give us the boots of blinding speed for this job, and that's all good and well. I don't need them though. Yeah, the boots of blinding speed have been added.
So if you could hurry this up.
She's a busy gal. We can hurry it up. Our deal is complete. That's me, just an honest trader, indeed. Well, maybe just in case anyone's watching this that hasn't used the boots of blinding speed before, this is what it looks like. We are completely blind. It's not a rendering error, it is just straight up 100% blind effect. And boy oh boy do we move fast. It adds 100 speed. There is a cheese you can do where you resist magicka. You know, some percent, like 100% for 1 second, and then put the boots of blinding speed on, and that will allow you to put them on and prevent all the blind, and then just wear them for the 100 speed. Carriorel, how are you? I'm here to ask about Ilanibi actually. Ilanibi Caverns, that's what we call the old sea cave up north end of the island, right on Cartag Point. Don't poke around in there. On the western coast, not far from here, it's a gigantic boulder. Some of the orcs consider it a landmark. I don't know why. Some orc or another jumped off on a dare. It didn't end well.
I suppose that was my
Classic, classic. Well, let's poke over there then. There's a lot going on here in town. Maybe we'll just rest through the night. 6 AM? Yeah, 6 AM will do us. Just so it's nice and bright out. The north end of the island. So, Narmok. There are some aggressive nets around here. There's 2 breeding nets that are considered aggressive. So here on the north end of the island, there's going to be a big old rock. And near that big old rock, there's going to be this cave, Ilanibi. There's a big old rock, Cartag Point. And this is going to be us. Yes, indeed. Ilanibi, Carcass of the Saint. Let's just take a deep breath before we go in here. We're going to be totally fine. Level 31, 240 HP is ridiculous. 38 armor class with twice as tanky as I wanted to be at the start of today. You've kind of reached that tipping point where the character is just absurd. Let's just make sure we have the capacity though to you know, cover all of our bases. We'll go in with a luck charm, I think. And we'll also go in with our night eye. Now we are in here to raid this base, so I think we should probably keep our battle axe active. And they are all enemies. All enemies. We've been sent to exterminate. Clear it out. There we go. An ash zombie. Behind us there, a daedra. Getting a knockdown of the daedra feels awesome, man. It's got an ebony staff. Awesome. Ebony staff are very highly enchantable. We could probably even begin to enchant that with like a levitate spell or something, or maybe oh, it's kind of hard to enchant them with constant effects. Maybe constant night eye or something. Soon. Oh, we might actually be able to get a couple of grand souls in here as well from Ascended Sleepers. Ascended Sleepers do have grand souls. You just have to be careful that you're actually soul trapping an Ascended Sleeper and not like a Dagoth, Garos or something like that. Because they all kind of look the same. The Ascended Sleepers have very high level souls. Same as the Golden Saints. But the Dagoth, the Dagoth Lieutenants, they actually have a slightly lower soul level for whatever reason. Now, some of my other characters would be fine to walk past these dreamers and save them. I think the good boy characters, like the mystic swordsman, or the hero class, or maybe Halavina as well. Like that kind of phantom thief. And what have we got here? We've got some more drow items. We've got a master lockpick. There we go. A Dwemer Querus 36 versus our 27. It's an upgrade. Yeah, it's an upgrade. We'll take it. Yeah. I think it is definitely like a roleplay decision as to whether or not you kill the dreamers. They are, enslaved. And they have been driven mad. They're not aggressive because because that's in their nature. They're aggressive because they're being commanded. So it's definitely like I think a roleplay decision as to what you do with it. Some characters, I think, definitely honor people's freedoms and their will a lot more than others. How much damage are we taking from this firestorm? A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's got a dwarven battle axe. That's fine, I'll leave that. Here we go, an Ashghoul. I might need to top up my stamina. We'll use the Amulet of Rest. We can use a Hearth Heal as well. Raising our restoration. Should be a 100% chance to hit this. Even with nothing. Yeah, it's very high. It's very high. Very nice. We're looking at here. Tainted Marrow. We have shock resistance, thankfully. What are we looking at here? So we will see, I think, an Ascended Sleeper around this corner. Yeah. Probably should have got the... Yeah, I probably should have gone for the Soul Trap. Parallax. Carcass of the Saint, that's where we came in. Maybe let's go this way next. This is not a new way. Okay, we've already been down this way. So this, I think, over here will be the new way, going to the right here. Is that right? Yes, yes indeed. Oh, this isn't a new way either. I just didn't actually walk around to clear it off the map. Okay. Okay, so this area is all cleared up. Let's maybe try and head back where we came in. Carcass of the Saint, Marowak Spine. Marowak Spine will be the way forward, I think. Dagoth Garres. It's going to be down in here somewhere. We could probably rest up to restore some magic here as well. Okay, so we'll turn this way. No, similar situation. Similar situation. Up here, maybe? Or is this the Carcass of the Saint again? Yeah, this is Carcass of the Saint again. Oh no. It's a new way forward. What are you? Let's try and soul trap it this time. Soul trap. Trapped a soul. We did get an ascended sleeper. Beautiful. Beautiful. You love to see it. Now the Carcass of the Saint here is where we came in. This is back to Cartag Point. Let's head down this way. Clear this off in our map. Unfortunately, there's another dead end. We do see a Master's Probe, an Orcish Helm. Yeah, some gear. It's fine. It's fine. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, I think there's probably a turn off that we missed. That's going to allow us to go deeper. I ended up going in the loop. That's not the way we want to go. And I don't think we've killed Dagoth Garres yet. Because when we kill Dagoth Garres, it's going to enter a dialogue with us. He's very keen to chat with us about our capacities in the Reverine. And make sure that we get Corpus as well, actually, is the way that this kind of goes. Anything here to the left? No, just a little camp. Anything down here? Marowak Spine again. Marowak Spine again. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go back to Marowak Spine. Seems like all roads lead there for now. Because what I'm looking for is their 6th House Shrine. They've got a lot of camps around here and there's a lot of people, but what we're looking for is that shrine. There should be a shrine here in Marowak Spine, maybe, or maybe it's one deeper. Maybe it's one deeper. Tainted Marrow? Maybe it'll be Tainted Marrow. Tainted Marrow is a pretty metal name. What are you? You're a door that I have not shown on my map yet. You are Black and Tart. That'll do it. That'll do it. New name for a new place. Edgy. Let's do it. Relax. Let me get my Amulet of Rest going. Should be using my detect creature as well. We just walked in the loop. We did just walk in the loop. No worries. Oh, it's gonna be, yeah, head south. You're a golden saint. Beautiful. That's a soul we can trap. That's a soul we can trap. Soul trap. She might dispel herself. Again, we just want to get it knocked down before she dispels. Beautiful. An ebony staff. An Induril shield. I mean, that's not what you want to see. That means they've been killing Ordinators, hey? Where to? Souls rattle. Souls rattle. Let's catch our breath before we go through. Cannot rest here. Too many enemies nearby, you say? Okay, there's another pathway. There's another pathway for us. Over here. On the right. That's another little camp. That's a whole... That's a whole path. Yep, there it is. Shock resistance comes in big handy here. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Ooh. Okay, before we go in, let's just catch our breath. Let's heal ourselves up. And we got a lot of prep to do. Let's hit ourselves with this Amulet of Rest. Let's hit ourselves with the Bound Battleites. Amulet of Rest. And detect the creature. Let's go. Over here on the right. An Ascended Sleeper. We can Soul Trap you. And we will. One more gem. I think all three of these should be 400. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Here's a Winged Twilight. That's not going to be an issue. They're very high agility, but we can hit them and they can hit us. That's totally fine. Now, Dagoth Gary's is actually going to be down here on the right. Let's clear up these Dreamers. There he is. That's Dagoth Gary's. No way forward. The Sixth House greets you, Lord Nerevar, or Jerimar Ulfricsson, as you call yourself. I am known as Dagoth Gary's, priest of the Ilanubi Shrine and minister to Sixth House servants. My lord, Dagoth has informed me of your coming. I wish that this time you would come to honour your lord's friendship, not to betray it. Lord Dagoth gives me these words to say to you, so you may give them thought. Once we were friends and brothers, Lord Nerevar, in peace and in war. And yet beneath Red Mountain you struck me down as I gathered the treasure you bound me by oath to defend. But remembering our old friendship, I would forgive you and raise you high in my service. Lord Dagoth bids you come to Red Mountain. For the friendship and honor that you once had shared, he would grant your counsel and power. If only you would pledge that friendship anew. I am not your Lord Dagoth, yet I too would say to you, do you come with weapons to strike me down, or would you put away your weapon and join me in friendship? Dagoth is awakened. Ilanubi Shrine is just a small quiet retreat for Sixth House servants, a place to contemplate and grow strong and wise in our ways. The Sixth House was not dead, but only sleeping, and now it wakes from its long dream with its lord, Dagoth. It comes to free Morrowind from foreign rulers and divine pretenders. Forgive the rude welcome, but until you have declared for us, we must treat you as our enemy. The sleepers and dreamers are newly come to Lord Dagoth and not yet blessed with his power, and the children of his flesh that are deep in the heart of his mysteries, their bodies swell and contain his glory, and yield the rich sacraments of our Lord's feast. Indeed. Well, nobody, we've been sent here to slay you. With his dying breath, Lord Dagoth smiles and curses you. Even as my master wills, you shall become one with us. He has given us Corpus. Let's have a look around. Any more? I think we're in the clear. Lord Dagoth is definitely like the end of this here dungeon. Some good loot, some glass boots. Iron Tower shield. What do you got in here? Common shirt. Common ring. Bone mold pauldrons. What about you? Sixth House amulet. And common pants. Let's use our Night Eye actually. We've got pretty good odds to cast him. We've got a lot of magicka left over. We don't have a hunt around here, I think. Okay, one day it will hit. Now we've got these bell hammers as well, 6-house bell hammer. But I think they're normal weapons at the end of the day. And there's another one over here. Yeah, what have we got new? We've got Silver Staff, Scroll of Elemental Burst, a Journeyman's Armorer's Hammer, Standard Potion of Light, there's some gloves down here. Fist of Randagolf right gauntlet, Fortify Strength, very nice. Fist of Randagolf left gauntlet, Fortify Agility, beautiful. Are these heavy? Heavy armor, 162. Okay, these are huge. These are huge. Not only are they good stats, actually. Not only are they really, really good stats, it seems like they're artifact level gear. Randagolf gauntlets, Fortify Strength, 20 points, 162 armor rating. So there's a very low chance that we're actually going to take hits there, 5% each if we do take hits there, but the 162 armor rating will completely quash it. Do I have a left bracer? Yeah, taking that off. Let's repair our gear here as well. And then we're gonna have to get out of here. I think let's just city. Let's be real. Because it's gonna bring us straight back to Balmora. We're just in Narmok. Let's go see Caius. Well, after fretting about agility all that time, we found some gear that's going to give us agility for free. Oh no. Well,
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking, guys, I'm getting fairly hungry. I might just drop this quest on with Caius and we'll wrap it up. It's already been close to the 4 hours. I'll try and keep these episodes. I think under 4 hours is a pretty good way to be because I get fairly tired towards the end as well. With Dagoth Garrus dead, the 6th House Shrine is no longer a threat and you've more than earned a promotion to the rank of Traveller. I am very worried that you have corpus disease, but I do have some good news in that department. Number 1, not Tilda. I canvassed my informants for possible treatments just in case you contracted the disease during your mission. I learned from Far Steady that your best chance of getting a cure is Devaith Fear, an ancient Telvanni wizard who runs a corpusarium for victims of the disease. Here, take this Dwemer artifact and 1,000 drakes and go to tell Fear. Devaith Fear would like the Dwemer artifact. A gift may sweeten his disposition. The gold is for expenses. And here's a couple of levitation potions. I hear you'll need them in Telvanni Towers because wizards don't use stairs. So get moving and get that corpus disease cured and hurry back. I think I know how to get the lost prophecies Nabana Macy asked for. Beautiful. Well, that's what we're going to be doing next. Let me hit up a save here. We had a huge character power spike today, and we're very, very, very deep in this first phase of the quest line.
I think you should leave before I lose my lunch.
Yeah, we're grossing them out. We're grossing them out, poor guys. Well, yeah, our characters hit a huge power spike here, and like you just saw, we can just run through with our axe and clear up a camp at this place at this point in time. It's excellent to see, like, the role play really really carrying through, knowing where our marks are wandering through. I would like, I think, maybe a bigger detect life spell. What are we using? We're using this one, detect creature. Detect animals and humanoids 100 feet for 10 seconds. It would be nice maybe to get up to 150. I think it's this Aura Whisperer. Animal, humanoid, undead, daedra, and automaton. So this one costs a fair bit more. It costs 50 magicka. So we can't cast it at all. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Okay, well, if we can get it up, maybe I'll start using that one as well. Detect creature, this is only costs 10, and it's very easy for us to cast. This Aura Whisperer, yeah, it's going to cost 50. It's going to do a lot more, though. It's going to detect creature, plus 50 range, which is a lot because it's circular. So it's covered a lot more ground, and it's also going to detect undead, daedra, and automaton. So we're gonna have really, really, really clear vision whenever we hit that. We can dump a little bit more gear here. We have some ebony staves. We have some soul gems. I can do a little bit of enchanting as well, actually. I might need to raise some money for that. And yeah, what kind of enchantments do I even want? agility, fortify agility. Maybe just a reminder, with this character we'll be using flat enchantments only. The one exception would be Night Eye, because if I do need to roll like 25 points of Night Eye, it would be really nice to be able to hit that without having like a lot of low level gear to do it, because it's just really important for the render. But anyway, as always, thank you anyone who came along for the ride. Thank you, Machini, for hanging out today. It's nice to see a lurker or two. I really appreciate the people actually like this kind of content, which is kind of making it for people like myself. So I suppose if I exist, there's probably people like me out there. Yeah. But anyway, before I ramble on too much, have a great night ahead or a great day of work, anyone watching. And as always, yeah, like and subscribe if you made it this far. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Have a great day. Bye.